'tisn't me. Fortunate I ain't been, nay. Some folk are born silver spoon in hand. Oh, don't they help themselves?
Okay, cool. Welcome, everybody, to the venerable Elmer Fudd's channel, where we are here to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Session 3.
We are playing a campaign that I am calling Descent into Sciniparta. Wherein we are playing a horror-centric campaign.
What?
Our adventurers are on their way into a deep, dark forest full of horrors and terrors.
Creepy
and
whispering
whores.
guys that don't actually do anything bad to you.
Whispering. Before we get into our recap, why don't we go ahead and introduce our intrepid heroes?
Do it.
We are going to start with our Eleonora.
Hello.
Eleanor.
What?
Go ahead and
said hi.
introduce yourself. Oh, hi.
Hey, do it
I always
better.
feel so awkward.
Just do it again, but
feel so
better.
awkward.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Here, let me get All right, that gives you a good editing.
Yeah, that didn't
place to
come
start
through
it.
at all. So nice. Anyway,
Excellent.
go ahead.
Excellent.
Hello. I'm having such a fun time.
This is Mrs. Fudd. This is the venerable Fudd's wife, who is lovely and charming, and we are so happy to have her. Borland, why
Only
don't you
saying
go
that
ahead?
because he's on live.
Yeah. Borland, Iron Spice, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I am Borland Iron Spice. I'm a dwarf. I grew up in the mines. I went to war and I came back and found a love for food, and now I cook, and that's my life.
All right, that brings us over to Ferentis Alberco.
Alberco. Hey guys, it's me, Ferentis. I'll find the voice again. It's been like a month, but yeah, you know, I just left home. Everything seemed hunky dory. No reason. I just wanted to go exploring and see what the world molds into me. This terrifying, dark world that Russ has built. Interesting to see how that maybe transforms a character as time goes on.
Hopefully from very trusting to Jaden and broken and gibbering in the corner.
Yeah, probably. I'm excited to see where it goes.
I'm excited to see where you go.
Oh,
Rothnito brings us over to you, buddy.
Yes, I also have no idea. wait.
Yes,
What the
I'm
voice
so glad I'm not
actually
the only
sounded
one.
like. maybe
higher,
it was like this.
higher,
we really don't know.
higher.
But the important thing is, I'm an Earth Genasi, and I value function over I don't know, people's emotional silliness.
Yeah.
Our friendly neighborhood psychopath.
You need one.
I mean, friendly. I think the
direct
friendly
people.
part's important. Like, I'm not denying that, you know, that they see the world in a different set of eyes, but I think the friendly part is important.
I agree. Yeah. Just to apologize to any of you as we go, there is a giant sleepover of my daughter and all her friends right now in the other room. They are all in musical theater and having a Hamilton karaoke night. So if that bleeds through, I don't apologize.
I think it really adds to the atmosphere of horror.
I think so. I think you're right.
I agree.
I think the way
Especially the
that
clarinet.
I see this is it's okay because there's only one microphone recording in that house.
Yeah.
So like it's perfectly acceptable to have like
agree.
a kids party
Yeah.
because only one of the 5 microphones of this
One
group.
microphone.
That's weird.
That last time it picked up on hers. I saw it turn
What?
green. No.
Down.
I think it has to be when she's talking to you.
I think you're right. Here, say something.
La,
Cut Discord out for me entirely.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
And we're missing someone tonight, correct?
We are missing our friendly neighborhood rogue. Our Yarick. We knew him well.
Sweet Yarick.
Sweet Yarick. He is experiencing a migraine, and so will not be joining us tonight. But we miss him. We are
Fail
sending
his
him
Constitution
love.
saving throw. IRL.
Not the first time. Definitely won't be the last. We are sending him love, and we hope that he gets better soon.
I'm not. I'm texting him right now. Hope you get worse.
Can I take his clothes?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need them for the session.
Well, I mean, we haven't gotten exactly what has happened to Yarick, but we will.
Look, it's me.
All I know is
Oh,
whatever he
okay.
does, he's dropped his crowbar and I'm stealing it.
So you're saying he's still with us, but something's going to happen to him?
I guess we'll find out.
So then the clothes thing is on the table?
It's still.
Because like I said it to be stupid, but now I'm kind of thinking that it might
Yeah.
be kind of amazing if we go ahead with it
You just dress up
And then-
like him and be Yarick.
And then when he comes back, he's butt naked.
as like a condition that like is just like that's up to our
I
DM.
might actually be fully in support of this. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I believe, as a recap, Egg, you wanted to catch us up.
Yes, I do. I absolutely do. So
No pressure.
okay, so this is like last time we
It's okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Good. Take a breath, bud.
buddy. It's okay, man. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do just fine, man.
Everyone does really bad like this their first try.
Yeah, man.
that's also what my wife said, but it's okay.
Just kidding, dude.
Did she say that the
Okay, so
712th time as well?
Maybe last night too.
Yeah. That means
Wait,
you're a true
wait.
master of your craft.
Wait. What is your wife to Russ?
Sister-in-law.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
sister-in-law.
sister or his wife and my wife are sisters.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and Russ technically
making sure.
have no relation technically, so everything's a-okay between us.
I was just
Yeah.
making sure you weren't talking about his sister because I didn't
We
know
can-
that dynamic.
They have spit their own blood into each other's mouths, though, so they are technically related now.
Wait, I thought everyone did that. That's not like just a thing that people do.
It's a thing I try to do. It's not always reciprocated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Under
All
pressure.
right.
Take it
So
away, Bob.
far, do you want a whole recap or just for the last adventure?
Like a quarter of a
'Cause I can do
recap.
a short. Okay.
Yeah, just the last one.
Okay. So we are adventuring to the place where I cannot pronounce it, so Russell will say it now.
Sciniparta.
Okay, Sciniparta. And as we're traveling, every night we've been able to get into these little safe houses to keep away from things. They're lined with silver. The first night we had this really creepy dude, and to get rid of him, we put a gold coin on a stick and poked him with it. That was fun. Then we had a couple uneventful nights. Also, who was it? Eleonora found a coin that has a striking resemblance of something that I recognize, and lets us hear thoughts. And then,
A whisper coin.
yeah, whisper coin. And then our lovely Ferentis had a wonderful sleepover, but not sleepover, with another character that he just chatted with all night. And we got some wonderful information,
Pretty chill,
which
dude.
is way too much to do in a recap. And for his reward, he got some little feathery gloves.
Yeah.
And now we. Oh, and Yark learned how to hit gold coins with a crowbar.
Yes.
Pretty solidly.
Babe Ruth style.
Yeah, Babe Ruth style.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's like the main points. If I missed something
No,
that you would
that's
like.
yeah.
That's pretty solid.
No, that was good. Yeah. So you guys had. I think we left off with you guys just having finished your long rest.
Yes.
After the conversation with the voice on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
That Ferentis had. I have not yet had a chance to add those magical items in.
That's fine.
If you need a reminder of what they are and what they do, just let me know.
Okay, will do.
Because the featherlight gloves do give you advantage on some stuff.
I need a reminder of what they do.
Okay.
Oh, no, I have it written down on my notes. Hey, never mind.
Okay, excellent.
I still want you
yeah.
to tell me, though.
First of all, the Whispering Coin is a small tarnished coin that when held to your ear allows you to hear a faint whisper of someone else's thoughts, just a sentence or two, and that is once per day. The Featherlight Gloves, a pair of soft leather gloves. When worn, they grant advantage on dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and any item you drop is slowed as it falls, landing softly as if dropped from a height of only a few feet. That objects that you fall from your hand essentially have the Featherfall spell cast on them.
Hell yes.
For free.
No, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. I don't know is probably the answer.
Excellent.
And so you guys wake up in the morning. I believe this past night you guys had found yourself in a tree house that had been built. The safe house had been built up within these trees. And you wake up in the morning, and it's actually one of the first mornings that you have found yourself within this wood, because if you remember, it's a very dark, dense wood. In fact, most of the time as you're traveling, it's been almost as if it's pure dark and night. And this is the first time that you awaken, and there's almost this beauty as the light is coming through the leaves. It's still mostly dark, but you've got this beautiful dappling of light that is on the path ahead of you as you awaken and you open the door to that safe house in the morning.
Before we get on our way, are we allowed to talk about, like, in the recap, like the things that the dude told us, or that information? Or is that not allowed? Or is that...
I mean,
I think that was mentioned actually at the last time that Frentis said all this information I tell you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, when everyone woke up, I would have been like, guys, you'll never believe what happened last night, and just told the whole thing.
We were in Red... I thought we stopped in Red Mist, and I had Red Mist and Black Biting Flies.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe we did get to that. Okay. I think that was the last thing that you guys had done. I think you're correct.
Lots of snow.
Yes. I do have that in my notes. You are
Totally
correct.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Yeah. As you guys had journeyed on that day,
I don't remember this.
you had.
I don't either.
And this was towards the middle of the day. You had. As you walked through this dark wood, this mist had crept up around you that had turned to this dark blood red hue. It clings to your skin almost like oil. If you've ever worked at a fast food place, when you come home, like, you can feel the oil on your skin.
Yep.
Right? That's kind of what it feels like. Is that kind of grossness as your like, you can almost feel your pores clogging. Yeah. I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it.
Good thing I got +4 to that.
First roll of the night. Very good. Very good.
I would like to keep this up all night, sir.
I also am okay with mine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it's just Parentis that had below.
What did you have?
Ah,
10
I got a 4.
10 was the DC. Fine.
Didn't
Good
make
job.
it.
Everyone's above that, but
Good job,
Parentis-
buddy. Good job.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Okay, give me a second here.
Yep. No worries. I'm ready for whatever is my fate.
Okay, I need you to take 4 necrotic damage.
I'd love to. Thank you.
And also your hit point total is reduced by 4.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
As you, Parentis, your skin is feeling oily, and as you're walking through, you see this almost like it's a dark blur, just this spherical shape that kind of moves by you, and you feel this sting on your arm, and your hand comes away, and it's covered in black blood.
Ugh. It doesn't look good on my gloves. Ugh. Do you guys feel this? It is awful.
I do not like it, but I like being dirty. This is thick.
I feel slightly less health than I used to.
Oh my God. I don't
Wanna-
see anything.
I want to turn to Parentis and just pat him on the back.
Does he like feel this nastiness on me when he pats me, perchance?
Oh no, I don't. I've never had anything about it.
I
No,
mean,
you gotta
I mean,
roll a 4.
you're all feeling this nastiness, but you are the only one who has taken
Damage.
this. You're the only one who seems to be having any ill effects so far.
Gotcha.
But his hand comes away. There's nothing visible on your hands, Borland. But there's that oiliness. Like you pat him, and you kind of bring your hand back, and it feels like there's something on you. You just can't see anything except for this red mist.
Ugh. Can we tell how far it goes, or are we just like stuck in the middle of all this?
Roll me a survival.
Okay.
All of us, or just him?
Just him.
It's gonna be a much better roll. Oh, it was. Hey, no joke. 18.
Heck yeah, dude.
So yeah, as you look, you guys were following a path, and then it's almost like it's happened so gradually that you really didn't notice the mist until all of a sudden you did.
Okay.
And now it's so thick that you can't even really discern the path ahead of you. Like you can barely see the people that are 5 feet away.
Ooh.
And I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Parentis with disadvantage, please.
Thank you, my lord. Maybe we should all tie a
19.
rope around each other, huh? Stay close. Well, that was a natural 20. So
Ooh.
disadvantage, sadly,
Ooh.
is 4 again.
Oh, that big of a difference? Damn.
Wow. I got
Anybody who rolled under a 10, which I believe is only Parentis again,
That's me, baby.
you're
It's
going to
okay,
take
buddy.
4 more.
another 4 necrotic damage, and your
And-
maximum hit points are reduced by 4.
On it, baby. Thank you so much. You're so benevolent.
Let's get out of here. We need to get to the other place, just
Here,
like all the other
Let's
days.
tie a rope between all of us so we don't get lost out here.
Yeah. I'm going to walk over and wait for the rope to be handed to me.
Yeah, and I'll kind of like tie off some around you with your permission around your waist. and then work rope between each of us. Probably about I'll give each of us like 5 feet between.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to do that relatively easily. I will say, yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand
I would love to. Thank you.
because it is in the mist. You're having trouble seeing even your own hands at this point. Yeah, perfect.
That's a filthy 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude.
No problem tying this rope and setting everybody up so that
Cool.
you guys are able to see each other, or you
Who's
guys are held within a distance of each other. And I need everybody to roll me another Constitution saving throw.
At
Forentis,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Who's in front? Because I'd like to be moving.
I got
Oh.
7.
I'll just go ahead and do it, Russ. Don't worry.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Papa,
It is a
go.
D4. It just happens to have been 4 every time. This time, all those who got under a 10, which I believe is Eleonora, Borlin. Oh no, Eleonora and Forentis.
I also got under 4.
Oh, and Borlin. You will take 2 points of necrotic damage,
Oh, that's nothing.
and your maximum hit points are reduced by 2. And yeah, every time it's like a shadow, and it's like just behind. Like it's you really are only noticing because the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up, and then you'll feel this sharp pain, and it's on a different spot of your body every time. And every time when you go to touch, there's this black red fluid, sticky. It smells of iron.
Ugh. I don't like this. I'm gonna start walking faster. This is the way we need to get out of here.
I think
Yeah.
I would notice that you guys all like are acting weird, right? Because Fudd, you've been hit 3 times. Like then
Yeah,
they start
I'm probably
moving,
like
so
starting to kind of like hunch over and like ah.
I'm gonna grab the rope and start moving more quickly in the direction that I think the path is forward. Because the past few days, like we've had to go place to place and not get off the path and not waste time. So, seeing that you guys are acting weird, I would like to just start pulling the rope a little bit faster, like 1.5 times speed.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a survival check as you're trying to ascertain where the path is, and make sure that you guys are staying on
I
it.
got a 4. I got
That's
a
my
4.
boy.
Okay.
Away.
Yeah. So as you're making your way through, for Rothnino, you've made your way to the front of the party, and everybody else is kind of moving along with you. You start to move forward, and you see a shape move by you. You see another shape, and it's about the width that you would think the path is, right? As you begin to move forward, and you're gaining confidence as you're moving forward. So now once you see the trees, you go, oh yeah, no, we're definitely on the path, and you kind of start almost jogging in place. And I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. For those who have failed with disadvantage.
Yep.
Do the disadvantage.
Roll
that.
twice and take the smaller one, or as we learned last time, if you right click the number,
Yeah.
you can
Uh-huh.
click on disadvantage and it'll automatically do it for you.
I got a 7.
I got an 8.
I got a rock. That's a 9.
Okay. I rolled 2 dices, and they both were 18, and it's saying plus 2 is
Then
20.
you're good.
Good job.
You're the
Excellent.
luckiest person alive.
So everybody except Eleonora takes 1 necrotic damage and reduces their maximum hit points by 1.
How do I do necrotic damage?
Back in my day,
It does.
was
It's
4.
just a type because some people are resistant to different types of damage. So you don't have to specify what type of damage you are taking. I am letting you know so that if you do have any kind of resistance or anything like that, you can have it.
I was like, I just took 2 damage that
quick-
last time.
Quick question. So,
Yep.
are we taking like 2 damage and then subtracting the health, or are we taking away 2 health and then doing another +2 damage off of that? So like, should my
It is.
That's a good question.
It is not stacking. It is
okay.
you are taking the damage and it is reducing
Okay, so
by that amount.
So I should be -4 on both of them. So I'm 27
Yes.
out of 27. Okay. Before we do anything, perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and
Because
roll me a
y'all-
perception check.
Y'all are getting me killed, and I don't like it.
Come on, this way. This
took
way.
1 damage.
I took 4 damage. Wow, that was really good. Okay. I'm too low to the ground. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, I'm adding some
He's lost it.
some tones in. Yeah.
He's having a
Okay.
stroke.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah,
on, this way.
you as Rothnino is like now jogging through the forest and you're being pulled along, you're getting more and more convinced that he's going in the right way, and you hear this kind of odd but yeah, it's almost like a voice played in reverse behind, like in the mist around you, and you can hear it getting closer and then almost like going by you, that Doppler effect, as it seems to circle around and move around you as there's shapes within the mist that are... at one point, you even see like what appears to be like this long segmented leg that kind of sticks out of the forest, stabs into the ground, and
how
then
close to us?
moves past you as you almost see this shadow that kind of... It almost looks like it's moving over your head. It just kind of... And then the leg is gone, the shadow is gone.
Okay.
How close? Borland was the only one who noticed it.
Oh, okay. I got you. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my shield because I'm like thoroughly spooked right now.
Oh, yeah. I definitely.
I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage. I'm on it, footy. That's a natural 20, but just kidding. It's going to be a 9. I'll go ahead and wait for this.
Oh wait, I had damage, so I need to roll.
Oh, plus 5, so 9. Yeah, okay.
11.
I got 3.
Okay.
That was my
So I believe everybody but Borland this time, you'll take 3 damage,
Yep.
and your maximum hit points are reduced by
What
3.
is this?
Yep.
Okay, so take 3 points away.
On Amazon.
Is there something that I can roll to like
You'd
decide
have
if
to have
I
Ashley.
want to start running faster or if I think going into it's a bad thing?
So
Well, how would you feel? Like if you were in this
Um,
situation?
Well, before I started pulling them because they were feeling damage, and now I'm feeling damage, right?
Right.
So like,
Yes, whatever.
Well, and
damage
you
were taking,
turn around and you see me with
override
my
max
shield up,
HP, you're taking-
like
So your current max
freaking in
should
front
be
of
the
my
same,
face.
right?
yeah. So like, do we? I mean, fuck. I guess my 2 reactions would either be to run faster to try and get through it, or to turn around and run out of it.
Yeah, but we're
Well,
so
right
far
now you're
in.
pretty positive that you're going in the right direction.
Okay, then I would want to run faster. Like, see if I could start pulling people faster.
Okay.
Like, I think I can get to the
Okay.
other side.
Yeah, I would be in a great agreement.
In the wrong direction,
Okay.
of course. Or
Okay.
wherever.
Pretty
is my
positive it's
throw.
correct, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're running. You start to run faster. Borland, since you're the only one who's kind of like done a perception check to kind of look around, you see what looks like this black, oily tentacle that kind of comes out and reaches at you guys as you kind of run past it.
Then if we already ran past it, then I would really want to be like putting my all into running, like full out stride
What?
running.
So you don't see it. Borland's the only one who's seen like
okay.
these strange things in the mist.
Okay.
Okay. I want to tell everybody, hey, there's tentacles coming after us. We gotta go. And
What?
so
Where?
I think I'm with that we all turn and run, like towards the direction that is positive that we're leaving.
Yeah, I like this.
time to go.
I like it.
All right, give me. So now you guys are all running as Borland shouts this out. I'm assuming,
Yep.
right?
I'm running.
Actions, movements, all to furiously run in the direction.
Yeah,
Um,
as fast as
okay.
possible.
Go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That's another natural 20. That's 3 of them, by the way, for this, but don't
Oh
count
my
for me.
god.
By the way, that's 3 natural 20s. Doesn't fucking matter. Hey, I passed for once. That's my first. That's my first success, folks. I'd like to throw that out there.
What are you at now?
14. My camera won't stay focused. I'm just going to hold it here.
Yeah, I know it keeps unfocusing on you. So everybody that failed, which is anything under a 10, you will take 3 this time. 3 damage and reduce maximum hit points by 3. What is happening?
Wait, did we all survive?
12.
We all
I think we
survived
did
that
it.
one, right? Yeah, we all survived.
Nice.
Oh,
You're the
excellent.
best.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys are the best. So you kind of feel this, and now that Borland's pointing it out to you, you see, and it's kind of like off and to your right, just a mouth, and it's actually as you look at the mouth and you see these teeth, you actually see that it's multiple mouths making up one mouth.
And it looks it doesn't look like a illusion to us. It looks like real, like not like a.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It look. Oh,
Can I
Coming
shoot
at
an
us?
arrow at it?
I mean, you
It's a-
can.
it's a
I'm
mouth
going to
coming
shoot
at
an
us.
arrow at it.
Okay, if I
It
see
just-
him,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's a 25.
So as you turn and fire, as you are also running, you fire this arrow and you see it stick into like between the teeth, and you hear this as it's almost like telescoping mouths that then open in sequence, almost like they're telescoping out at you before they stop and pull back. At this point, the red mist is starting to lighten.
Oh. I'm pretty sure it's because I shot an arrow and not because we're running.
I roll to see if I can like stop dead in my tracks and shoot sorcerer's burst at them, at the balls, like when I see that happening and the noise being made.
Sure, you want to stop dead in your track? Yes, you can.
Okay, what do I roll?
I need everybody else to make me a strength check.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yes.
rip you off your feet, dude.
Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah. I love this. I don't love this. Never mind. 8.
I do.
Oh,
Well,
I got-
wouldn't he RAB stop because he shot an arrow,
I
or
shot
is
an
he
arrow
still
while
running?
running, baby.
He was running.
I'm a
I
legend.
thought he stopped to shoot an arrow. I didn't know. Okay, and it's too late for me to say anything
Yep.
for that misunderstanding.
We've all
Got
stopped
it.
now.
Hell yeah. I love this. Do I roll something against them?
Yeah, I need you to roll me a strength check. Yeah,
All right, I like that.
you are
Be a
trying
two.
to beat
Be
a 34.
Oh, 34 because it's all of us combined.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Close enough.
9.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I want you to make me your attack with disadvantage.
Because
Okay,
we're ripping
okay,
you
okay.
away. I love this.
Can me battering him in the head with a shield be like part of this thing? Like, he stopped and
We'll see. We'll see how bad he rolls on this.
We'll see.
14,
Getting way too much
baby.
enjoyment out of this.
Okay. Okay. I was looking to see if you got a 1 because that was going to be hilarious.
So good.
So as you're running, you are ripped away. You what did you cast? Out of curiosity?
I cast a
Sorceress Burst.
Yeah, hold on. Not just that though. I cast a psychic sorcerer's burst from my staff. Like I thought I just saw like his motion. I thought he stopped. So I stopped and turned around, like totally let my guard down to them still running and tried to like fire.
Roll me a d4.
Uh,
I assume this is necrotic damage I'm taking from
where
him.
do
I'll
I
just ahead and do
go?
that.
Where would just D4 be?
In
Bottom
the
left of your
bottom
screen.
left. Yeah, there's a
Oh, okay,
dice
okay.
icon. You can choose just the individual dice there. I don't like that.
Is that work one?
So Borland, does a 14 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Okay. So this psychic burst of like this purple, almost like it's almost like ice crystals, right? Where it's got that kind of mathematical sway to it, right? Like where it's all pieces of straight lines, kind of fractals that come together, and they shatter against your armor as you guys rip Rothnito off his feet
Oh,
as you
yeah.
guys continue running through the mist.
Come on,
I-
Roth. We're going.
The mist is getting lighter as
Okay.
you guys continue to run. You reduce speed because you're now dragging Rothnito
Love that.
against the ground.
Got it.
Can I
Excellent.
fire another burst backwards as I'm
Oh
being
my
dragged?
Yeah,
Guys,
absolutely.
This mist is
okay.
getting lighter, but it feels harder to run.
Can I just do a straight roll since I'm being
And I need-
dragged before I shoot it? But I am being dragged.
No, it's still at disadvantage, and I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
12.
For what?
No, not 12. Yeah, 12. Like I'm just think that there's moles coming at me.
Was this sorry, what were we rolling? Sorry.
Disadvantage. Constitution.
God, that's another natural 20 I'd like to point out, folks. I'm not kidding. That's 4 of them I've rolled that haven't counted. I still pass though.
Did we got 3 12s and a 22?
Okay, yeah, so
You,
everybody succeeded on the con throw.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a d4 for your Rothnito, your attack.
4.
Okay. Goes off into the woods.
Okay.
You don't really see right. You're now able to see maybe 10 feet away from you instead of just 5 feet.
Okay.
And so once it gets past that 10 feet mark, you can't see anything.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna if it doesn't seem like it did anything, then I'm not gonna fire anything else.
Sure.
All right, I'll make executive decision since I'm the only one standing at this
Yeah.
point. I'm going to full charge, and I will drag the rest of the team with me if I need to, in the direction that we are going.
Okay. As you're dragging everybody, the other two are coming with you, because they didn't say otherwise at the time. And so you're making your way through the forest. It's a little odd as you're coming out of this mist. You're seeing trees going by you. You're not hitting any, which is weird, right? Because you can't see the trees in front of your face, and you guys are mostly strung out in a line. And you're seeing the trees go by you. You would think it would catch the rope, but it doesn't. And now, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, is the mist getting lighter still, or is it?
Yes, it's getting lighter and lighter, and you're seeing the trees like more substantial, and yet somehow, as you guys are running, because you realize also now, as you're coming to the edge of this mist, you're not on the path anymore. And the trees are so close together.
We're just
That-
running through them.
And you're running through them, and the rope that would be strung out between you guys, it should be catching on these trees, but somehow it is passing through them.
Can I roll something to? Because if my burst didn't do anything, then I'm going to. Because I was originally running, then I want to try and flip around, see if I can start running with them instead of being dragged.
Yeah, roll me a dex check. You can use acrobatics if you wish, or athletics.
Athletics was a 5. Bwomp, bwomp.
Wah,
Okay.
wah.
You're not able. You try to get your feet underneath you, but everybody is running, and it's at that moment that you see this tree approaching in your face, and so your feet slip out from underneath you as you pass harmlessly through the tree.
Interesting.
But your body is substantial. You're skidding across the ground.
Yeah. Is it more like we're part of the mist flowing through the trees, or is it more like the trees are illusions and we're just passing through them?
Roll me either an investigation or a perception, your choice. It's going to tell you different things based on it. Or if you would prefer an arcana.
I would prefer, sir. Thank you for giving me that option. I'll give you an 18.
It's weird. Because your body is substantial. Your first thought is, have we become ghosts? But your body is substantial. It's skidding across the ground. You're tossing up these leaves, this detritus. In fact, it stinks, right? There's like this black sludge that's being kicked up by your passage. And it's not. So you're thinking, maybe we're insubstantial. Okay, well, maybe it's the rope or something. You would expect maybe a mist or like a smoke break, right? As it breaks through, if these trees were illusions or something along those lines.
Like around, like a
yeah.
disturbance in the air, and there's not.
Yeah, and there's not. It actually looks like, as you were coming towards the tree, it actually looked like the tree opened like some kind of maw and let you pass through it. And you're noticing as the rope passes through the tree and then bending around the rope and bending around you guys as you're running through. So the trees, what you get from this is the trees are substantial. You are substantial. But they're moving around you, allowing you to run through them.
The only thing I can do here is try and roll to continue to stand up. Otherwise, I'm just going along for the ride. So if you want to do something, Borland.
You guys are fully out of the mist now at this point.
Okay. Oh, we're out of the mist. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's. I start slowing down because at this point I feel like I'm charging.
Right.
At the point, so I'm gonna start slowing down, and then I kind of notice a little bit that something's off with all these trees. So I want to kind of purposely step closer to one of the trees as I'm slowing down and start interacting with it, like to see how it's interacting with me myself.
Even at how a slow pace. Are you still like walking, jogging?
Let's say like we're done sprinting because we came out, so we'll say like jogging to walking. Like I'm about to start walking. Like I'd say like as I'm jogging, like maybe I put my hand through it and then I want to stop after I'm done jogging if something weird happens. So we'll do jogging first.
As you jog and as you intentionally stick your hand out and as you're slowing down, your hand brushes the tree.
Okay.
And it kind of moves by it. So it feels like a tree.
Oh.
It's a little weird though, because roll me a perception check.
Perception. That's a solid 17, baby.
It doesn't feel like tree bark. It feels too smooth. Too supple. And it's cold.
Can I take a piece of bark off?
You pick at the tree?
Yeah, pick at
the tree. Are you slowing down or are you no longer jogging?
Yeah.
Or
okay, now I'm like super intrigued by this tree that I went by, so I want to
it that it like your fingers are revolted by it. Like every time they touch this tree, they no longer want to be touching this tree. Because as you begin to pick at it, you recognize what it was that felt weird about it. It feels like cold, dead flesh.
Oh.
And as you pick at it, this dark, viscous fluid begins to bubble up, and these like seep from where you pulled the bark off, and the bark kind of squelches as you pull it away. And you see like these little bubbles and beads of this dark viscous fluid start to well up, and then it drips down the tree. It's almost black fluid.
Okay.
To catch you guys up, we're out of the mist.
Yes.
And something's going on with the trees. I am inspecting it right now. Rothnito, when we were running, he noticed that the trees were solid and that we are solid, but as we were running through the trees, they were moving out of the way, kind of like if you were to go straight through, kind of just like separate and come back together.
That's
We've
not
slowed down
great.
to a stop, and I'm sitting here picking at a tree. Description seems like dead flesh, and it's oozing something black. So now I don't think I want to touch the black stuff. I've learned my lesson, but I would like
Lick
to
it.
sniff it to see if
Because
it's
that's
blood.
better.
Yeah, it's way better.
Sure. You sniff it. It doesn't smell like blood. It smells like
Pennies.
rotten fruit.
Ugh.
Sweet, sickly,
Oh.
sour.
Okay, I turn to the rest of the team, and I point my finger right at Rothnito, and I go, "You led us the wrong way."
What does the crazy tree have to do with going the
Can
wrong way?
I
say
am
you
I on
muted
my
me.
feet now?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just standing there.
Yeah, you guys are just standing here now.
What does
Can I
crazy
can I look
tree?
around and see if I notice anything that it seems threatening, or like as he's doing this? Because I would immediately look around and just, I don't know, like try and figure out, is it like sorcery? Is my mind being tricked? Am I poisoned? Like,
I'll give you this for free.
okay.
It seems threatening. For
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But is it like all the environment where we are, or like,
Yeah.
or like,
No,
okay.
this entire forest seems like it's a bad place to be.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, that was good.
What were you saying, Forentis?
I was saying, what does weird smelly tree have to do with going the wrong way? Like, how are you sure we're going the wrong way because of the tree?
I kick my feet on the ground, kind of do like a little bashful kick, and then I'm quiet from that point forward.
Oh, okay, got it.
You
I'm
are
assuming it's-
obviously off the path, by the way.
That's literally what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So we are on the right path, or
No,
wrong?
we are obviously off the path.
No, we are not on
Off
the right
the
side.
path. Okay.
We're off the path.
I have. Okay, so we're off the path. Who would I think that Borland is the most? Because I noticed that they were reacting to the mist, right? So that's why I started
Right.
running. Now I'm up on my feet. You touch that. I would probably think that you are the most not poisoned of the two,
Yes.
because you're also the military officer. So I'm going to turn to you and say, Borland, do you want to jump up and see if you can see the path? because I can touch you and make you jump up 30 feet in the air.
Let me throw this out there for. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Never mind.
I'll give you this one for free.
I'll give you this one free. I look at Rothnito dead in the face and I go, never toss a dwarf.
Would be
And
fun.
I stamp my feet. So you can throw for instance for all I care, but I stay on the ground.
I'll get thrown. What do you need me to do? I love being thrown around.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna let you do it. Yeah. You're volunteering. I'm gonna turn and look to him, and I'm gonna go. I don't throw. You just jump. And I want to touch his shoulder, giving him the ability to jump 30 feet in the air.
I'm assuming you're casting jump on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And with complete and total faith in my friend, I am going to jump.
I'm just standing back watching it.
Hold on. Did I do okay? Is that 1 slot or 2 slots?
Okay, so spending 10 feet of movement, you can jump up to 30 feet.
Okay. I will move 10 feet and then jump up. How tall are the trees?
Yeah, you jump up 30 feet,
Okay.
and you are still dwarfed by the trees.
Got you.
Yeah,
I'm asking, like,
Okay.
I assume there's like branches higher up. Like, would this give me an opportunity to like get to some branches higher up and then climb?
Yeah. There are branches about 30 feet in the air that you could probably climb onto, and they're big branches.
That's
I mean, these trees are
Yeah. I like this.
these trees are huge.
Yes.
So if you would like to try to use this to climb
I would love to.
up,
Yeah.
okay. Roll me either athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
I used all my natural 20s earlier. That's a natural 1, but I have advantage.
Oh,
Things are
you
turning
didn't want
around
right
here.
click it. Oh, the suspense.
I love the suspense. 16.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough.
I love suspense.
Give me a second. Oh.
Patient.
I love this.
So you're leaping up and through the branches.
Correct.
It's very dark.
Like,
you
dark
come
vision
ac-
still works, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's just dark.
It's just dark.
It's gloomy. At one point, as you're cresting up through, you kind of come into this bowl of trees.
Okay.
And it kind of forms this hollow, and you see along the side the branches move, and you hear this clicking.
Okay.
And for a moment, you see glinting light coming off of multifaceted eyes
Like in the tree,
Before-
or like I see it out
in the tree,
in the tree.
and you see kind of these thin silvery lines, and you're like, nope, I'm gonna go right. I
Nothing
assume
about
you're
that.
not sticking around. Do you want to investigate that further?
No, I do not want to investigate that any
Yeah,
further.
yeah.
I am out of there.
Yeah. Eventually, and it takes maybe 30 minutes as you're leaping. How long does jump last, by the way?
1 minute.
Exactly till now.
1 minute.
Well, 1 minute
s-
to jump 30 feet. If I
The
touch you-
duration of the spell is 1 minute. So in 1 minute, you probably make it a good, let's see, 30 feet every 6 seconds times 10. Let's say 300 feet.
Down a little bit.
Well, it says a creature can jump up to 30 feet by spending 10 feet of movement.
Correct. Which
Right.
We already did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
These
And
rocks-
it's,
they're rocks
he's
too.
expending 10 feet. Oh, so if you're able to move 30 feet, you're able to jump 90.
Oh,
Let's say
okay,
that.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes
Okay.
sense. Okay, 90 feet. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Oh, no, once on each of its turns. So you are able to move 300 feet within that minute.
Got you. It's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna say, and because of your rolls, you're able to slip through. So you see this as you kind of flash by, and eventually you make your way, and it's about at the minute mark is when you
300 feet.
cross
Jesus.
up through these leaves, and you see a blanket of trees and leaves in front of you. I'm thinking that scene from The Hobbit where Bilbo kind of crests up out of Mirkwood, and it's just trees and leaves as far as the eye can see. But it's the first time in days you've been in the sun.
Oh,
Huh.
so like the sun's hitting me right now.
What
Yeah,
do
and
you
it's
see?
this lightning, this oppressiveness is just lifted from you for a moment.
Oh, I'm just
And
gonna
your
bask in
eyes
it for
kinda
a second.
burn.
Yeah. I love it, but I hate it. Burns so good.
You see a few things, by the way.
Yep. Looking around.
You see in the distance, you see a barren, blasted mountainscape of snow and ice.
Snow ice.
You see there's a pass at one point as you kind of watch this wall of mountains in front of you. There appears to be a pass that's a little bit, it's hard to tell directions at this point, although you do have the sun, so I can tell you this. Give me a sec.
Yep. Take your time. Opens up an old sailing journal.
At some point, I need to finish this map and make it our home screen. Once you guys find it, actually.
Yeah.
So, to your east is the mountain range.
Okay. Mountain range is east.
It extends as far as you can see.
Really long. Okay.
To your southeast is where that pass is. And within that pass, you see this glimmering, shining gold building. But it's shaped strangely. There's spires that make it up, impossibly thin spires. There are odd connections, almost like bridges that trail themselves between these spires. And it reminds you almost of like a spider web, the way everything kind of pierces and moves between these golden spires. The bridge is made up of a silvery material, but it's obviously very metallic. You see, as to the north as the mountain range kind of sweeps around, you see a mountain that extends up, because if you recall too, as you kind of come up above the forest, you see just a blizzard. It is snow everywhere, softly falling. And even though it is daytime and the sun is hitting your face through these clouds, you can see the moon as well. A full round moon, which is weird because it was a full moon just days ago.
We've been in here for months.
And you see kind of on the slope of this mountain, kind of to your northwest, on the slopes of this mountain, there's a small, and you can just barely make it out, the small village.
Okay. And I can't
you
tell
also
about how
s-
far any of this stuff is.
Give me a survival.
Okay.
Give me a survival.
I'd love to. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Dirty Filthy 20.
3 or 4 miles
3 or 4 miles. To the village?
to the village. Yeah,
village.
to the mountain range itself is about 3 or 4 miles. The village then being on the slopes, kind of up and out of this forest, because the forest ends. It thins before it gets to the mountains.
Okay. Can I tell how far into the day we are based on the sun, so I know how much time we have till like evil darkness arises?
It's past midday, so you probably have. It gets dark pretty early here, so you have 2-3 hours. You do notice there's a break in the trees, not too far from you,
Yes. I was
Kind
going to try
of,
to look for the path.
kind of to the southeast. It looks like some kind of glade or hollow, but you can't see what's in it. You just kind of see where there's the trees kind of slope down, where it's almost like newer growth,
Okay.
and then there's like the hole, like a bowl is formed within these trees,
Gotcha. And I'm assuming...
and that's maybe a couple 100 feet from you, 150.
Okay. Which direction was that?
And that is
southeast.
southeast. Kind of
Yeah.
over closer to the pass.
Where the
Well, it's
golden
in the direction
spires-
that the pass is.
Were the golden spires to the southeast?
They are...
Golden Spires were to the southeast, yes.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm assuming with how tall the trees are, they're probably growing over the path. So if I'm looking around, I'm not seeing like a break where a path
Yeah,
might
no.
be. Okay, I figured as much.
No.
Worth a shot.
But it's like a blizzard up there, but not where we are.
Correct.
Interesting.
Okay, I guess I'll make my way. Let's see here. We got mountains are to the east. We got southeast is past. North. Anything just legitly west?
West is the way that you guys came from.
Got you. What about straight south?
Straight south, you actually, as you look, you see what appears to be an ocean.
What the fuck? Hell yeah.
What?
But
do you
it is
see?
it is like 10 miles. Well, no, you probably wouldn't be able to see that far.
Yeah.
It is
He's
it
got
is a
superpowers.
distance that is outside of where you would.
Got
yeah.
you. I was
You-
like,
you
holy
do
shit,
see-
that's an ocean, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a ways out of the way. Okay.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
All right, then I.
And what was to the north? Does he look
It
north?
is it is further than the mountains or Novi.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. It is further than the mountains or that village.
And then straight north,
Straight north, forest.
just more forest, endless
Yeah.
forest.
You see the mountains are to your east.
Yep.
They go across from south to north.
Yep.
They kind of bend and go around, and it's forest as far as you can see.
I will start working my way back down, trying
Yep.
to avoid the silvery spindle thing.
Yeah, it takes you a lot longer. By this point, actually, let's go back to everybody because
Yep.
it's been 30, 45 minutes since Ferentis jumped up into the trees.
Okay.
Roll me an acrobatics check, by the way, Fudd.
Yep. You got it.
Can I roll something just
18.
to see if I can see him or look where he went or anything?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
9.
You know he went up.
I'm just gonna every once in a while I'm just gonna look up, but I'm not gonna care too much, and I'm just gonna look back around down, like not seem too worried then at all.
It's
Waiting.
dark. It's dark, and the branches get very thick very quickly.
Okay.
Um,
I do vision, but if they're
Yeah,
dense, I can't see anything.
it's dense, and once you get past 50 feet, it's impossible to. Have you ever looked up through a pine tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After a certain point, you're like, I don't know, branches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Can I don't know. I guess I can't identify the tree. They're just creepy trees. But
You can roll a nature check for me.
Yeah, let's roll a nature check so I can just kind of see what's around our environment.
Yeah.
That would be 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So a few things.
Oh, that one's
Nothing is natural about this forest.
That one I'll give you for free.
Yeah, they're right off the bat. You're a druid, and you're like,
No.
I don't like this place. This place is awful. It. It's odd. There's a sense of longing to this forest. A sadness. It's almost like something that was here, that was natural, that was good, has been suppressed under a weight of corruption and evil, and it's given up,
Oh.
and it's just waiting to die.
Aw. Poor forest.
And you know that, like, deep down, like, maybe there's a, like, there's a longing, like, maybe there's almost a part of you that goes, maybe I could save it, maybe I could do something, but it's, you don't know what
to do, but I feel
Right.
like I can save it somehow.
maybe
Okay.
there is a piece of this forest that is still alive deep down,
Okay.
but it has been oppressed by something, and probably several somethings. In fact, this whole land, it has that feeling of oppressiveness. Cursed.
Know what I could do.
And that what Borland was scratching at earlier, that is a symptom of this blight.
Okay.
How dark is it getting?
It stays about the same level of darkness. Like, it's
Okay.
very imperceptible. You can tell the difference between night and day, but it's not,
I don't
It's
need like a
slightly
torch
less
or
night
anything like
version
that.
of night.
yeah.
I don't need to carry around a torch or anything like that, do I?
No, during the
Okay.
day you can see, just not well
Okay.
and not far.
Mhm.
And most of that, there seems to be an odd glow to the forest. Non-directional light that appears to be coming from above you, maybe somewhere. Forentis, did you give me that acrobatics check?
Yeah, 18.
Okay, 18. You're able to make your way down. It does take you the better part of an hour.
Good God, that's a big tree.
Yeah. I mean, you were able to go quite that far because you were able to jump and kind of leap from branch to branch to branch. But now you're trying to make your way kind of slowly and carefully because you don't want to fall out of this tree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right, it's about 300 feet. You wouldn't want to fall all that way.
Yeah, that
but
would not feel great.
You are able to make your way safely down. You are about 30 feet from the ground where the branches kind of stop.
Okay. How wide is the trunk?
Wider than you can reach your hands around for sure. It would probably
Big as a
take 4 or
carriage.
5 people. Yeah.
I am not knowing anything about down below. I think I will do the old dagger into the tree and slide down using that as an anchor.
Okay. As you stab your dagger into this tree, first of
Nice.
all, it
Scream at you.
gives easier than you thought I mean, you're very experienced with wood.
Yeah.
This is not wood. And
Jesus.
it almost feels like you're stabbing into a dead body.
I can't say I've ever slid down a dead body before. Not sure how that would go. 30 feet. I don't have that anymore. I will. And there's no branches at all.
No.
Okay.
There are little branches, but it appears that there's no sunlight enough that reaches down here for it to grow branches.
Gotcha. My rope is tied around all of them, so I don't know.
Oh, also, as you came down that snow, like for the first several layers of tree,
there was snow.
there was snow, and now there's not.
Gotcha.
Less and less as you descended.
Let's see here. Items. Would you classify me as an item, DM?
If you're dead, sure.
Gotcha. Never mind. Okay. What if I'm dead inside?
I don't know if Ferentis has been through enough yet, but we can work on that.
He's not. No, he's pretty actually bright that bushy tailed. I am going to. I'm gonna take my chances and knife and slide my way down. Not like leap, you know what I mean, but like slide myself off the branch slowly, and hope for the best.
Roll me a strength.
Yep.
I want to see if you can hold on to this knife.
Okay. That is 13.
Okay. You're able to hold on to the knife, although it does strain, and you kind of, because it kind of jerks as you it slides through easily in some parts, and other parts it catches, and you're kind of jerking
the tree off.
As you come to the ground near your party, you are covered in this black viscous fluid that has flowed out from this rather large wound that you have left in this tree.
Hey guys, how's everyone alive down here? We're okay?
Yeah.
It tastes of death and smells worse.
I smell terrible. I'm not going to lie to you. I apologize. Couldn't think of another way to get down here. I'll stand over here and I'll walk a couple feet away.
What did you see?
So, crazy thing. I saw sunlight for the first time in forever. It was glorious. Okay, so here we go. Looking to the east, there was a lot of mountains. Whoa, so many mountains. Really far away. To the southeast, I saw a pass in the mountains. There was this shimmering gold building, tall spires, bridges. It's a lot of bridges. It kind of looked like a spider web, but gold. Not a fan of that. Looking northwest, I did find there was a small village about 3 or 4 miles away. That might not be a terrible place. Or, as the last few days have told me, it is probably an awful place. There wasn't a fucking ocean to the south. And to the north, it's just a lot of forest. I would have kept... how well could I have kept my eyes towards that glade as I was coming down?
Pretty well. You're an experienced stranger.
Okay. So southeast of us, so that way, about 150 feet, there's a glade. There's an opening in the trees. Might be worth a look. And then there's a village about 3 miles away past that. So I don't know, maybe a good place to go since we can't find the path for our safe abode.
No one else is brave enough to jump up there. I say we follow the idiot.
Wait, why am I an idiot? What did I miss? Did you guys talk behind my back?
I love you.
You know I
went
have
all the
really
way
bad
up there.
FOMO.
This dwarf was too scared to go above your head.
Oh.
As we're talking and leaving, I quickly hide the card game that me and Eleanor were playing, so that Furentis doesn't feel the FOMO.
You know this, don't worry. I hope you had fun. I got sunlight. It was great. Fuck you guys.
So you guys are making your way towards this glade.
Correct.
Let's tie up with the rope though.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I'll reconnect myself to the chain gang.
Yeah.
As you guys are making your way through, it's odd. Because
Not surprising.
the trees are dense and large. But it's almost, there's no discernible path. But you don't have to deviate from your direction to make your way through this forest.
Because again, the trees are opening for us.
Eventually, as you're making your way through, it takes maybe 15, 30 minutes
Okay.
to make your way closer to this glade. As you do, the trees are getting smaller and smaller and darker and darker and black. The ground, where, while it was blighted, was still alive, is now dried and desiccated. The leaves start to crunch under your feet.
That's a nice sound, though.
The leaves kind of, you see, they're now drifting past you, blackened. It's almost as if a forest fire had gotten through, and the further you go, the more you see these kind of charred bits.
But the trees looked scary, right? From the start. So it's like the scary trees are dying.
Yes.
Okay.
And where you would typically see that kind of open white face where a tree has been charred and burned from within, it seeps what can only be described as blood. And as you come into this glade, this opening, you are greeted with an ash white stone edifice of what appears to be what can only be described as a church.
In the middle of spooky woods. Yep. Yeah.
Large windows,
Yeah.
cathedral windows, stained glass, or what was stained glass, because now they are covered with blackened soot, most of them broken. And in front of you is a blackened wooden door that hangs just slightly off its hinges. There's no roof to this building that you can see, but the only discernible opening is this large wooden, what was once wood door.
I'm going to venture a guess that there is a graveyard right next to it.
You can't see that from where you're at.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I wonder if this was an old hut that got corrupted.
Yeah,
By the
definitely no
monster.
church, yeah. But
What if it's our safe house?
well, there's no roof on it.
Can I do a perception check or something to whether I feel uneasy or not around it?
Because I could tell you feel uneasy.
You know,
I know it's scary,
Yeah,
but like I want to
yeah.
know how intimidated
I'll
I
give you
am.
this one for free.
Like for based on how I am.
you can if you want to. Also,
or
how would you feel if you just came out of a haunted wood
and it's even
that appears
scarier,
to
like
have had a terrible fire? You are now in front of the ruins of what appears to be some kind of church, that appears to have suffered through some kind of fire. How would you feel?
I feel like we should go explore it because that seems like the logical thing to do.
Yeah. How much you want to bet there's something terribly awful in there?
If we're stopping, then I'm gonna untie myself from the rope
Yeah, good
and
call.
kind of adjust. I'm gonna adjust the bandages on the front of my body that are made of clothes,
Who's
and
close?
just kind of straighten them out like I'm getting comfortable and ready and aware.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an arrow notched.
Oh, so we're actually. I was joking about going and checking it, but hey, you know what? Let's do it.
I mean,
got-
this sun's starting to go down. This might be our only hope right now, actually. So
Yeah,
Sun's getting
we kind of have
real
to
low.
make it work. Yeah, exactly.
Is there-
I'll pull out my shield and my silver mace specifically.
Okay.
And I want to throw a perception check as I'm walking towards the church to see if there's anything that like stands out to me extra dangerous besides just an uneasy feeling.
Okay.
Solid 3.
Love that through.
So snow, first of all, right? Ferentis had told you there was snow, but as you come into this place, you don't see any snow on the ground, and you kind of look up, and you notice that the snow is falling, and it's almost in a dome. And as it enters that dome, it melts.
How wide's that dome?
And you're so distracted by that, that's all you get. If Borland calls your attention to it, Ferentis, you would notice it kind of encompasses the glade itself.
Okay. What is
So-
the? Is there grass or is it all just dirt at this point from everything dying?
It's blackened
Okay.
char. Yeah.
Does the structure take up the whole area where there's not trees, or is there like a yard around it, or what's that like?
It's hard to tell from this point because it kind of stretches out to either side. The building itself is probably it's 55 feet wide. And
But it's in ruins with no roof on it.
yes, you can look up and you can see that there's no roof on this building.
I'm gonna say, and like before anyone starts walking towards that door, I'm gonna suggest that we just walk around it. Like just let's go for a walk around it and see if we can get in an easier way. It has no roof. Maybe there's a better entrance.
It is a good idea.
But what if somebody lives here? Isn't it rude to just like jump in? Don't we want to knock?
I
If
feel
somebody
like-
lives here, I think we need to be afraid of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Which direction are you going?
We're gonna go right. So we went. So what did we go north towards this glaive?
We went southeast was the glade.
We came from the west.
Yes.
Yes.
So if we head southeast, then I would want to go clockwise around the building. So to the left. So that when we come back around the backside, we're heading northwest.
Okay.
And that would be back towards the village then. Okay. Yeah.
The building itself is enclosed. The wall's still standing, although you can see the cracks in the stone. And again, it's this ash white. An unnatural color typically for stone, especially noticeable to Borland, who's a dwarf.
Feels racist.
You come around the corner, and as you do, there are these broken twisted obelisks of stone. They appear to be arranged almost in a grid, but there's also something haphazard about it. There are trees that were once there. The trees themselves, and even the stone, it twists unnaturally. Bark and stone gnarled like hands of forgotten spirits. There's a silence, a hush that's suffocating. And it's broken only by the occasional whisper of snow as it brushes the trees away from you guys. It's almost like this land itself is watching. At the center, beneath a skeletal tree, hangs a body.
There it is.
At first glance, it's just a dead body.
Nope. Sure ain't.
What about at second glance, you piece of shit?
But something about it makes
you uneasy.
throat.
Makes us want to go check it out.
Parentis, you recognize the clothing. It's familiar.
In what way is it familiar to me?
Well, it's been a minute. It's been a while.
Been a while.
But you think, I mean, it's nagging. It's there. It's in the back of your head. You just, what is it? What?
Tongue. I know I've seen
what?
it.
And then it clicks. Twin
Where's
Pines.
Dad?
Everyone...
Your village.
Oh.
Your home. That's the clothing that those people wore, right? Your village was a forest village. It was a lumber village, right? You guys, that was the major export of your town, was lumber in this beautiful forest. So everybody wore these shades of green and brown so they could blend in with the forest when they went hunting and things like that. That's it. It's tattered. It's washed out, but that is the clothing that the people in your village wore.
Rothnito, I kind of like grip your shoulder. That is from my home. The clothes they wear. I do not understand why it would be here.
Do not touch them. This place feels bad.
I agree. But why?
Sorry.
I'm assuming their face is mutilated and I can't see it from where I'm at.
It's hard to discern, right? Because their head is hanging down.
Yeah.
Their neck has obviously been broken, so it hangs at an unnatural angle.
Of course it does. Yep.
Well, me being shorter than everybody else.
Oh, hey!
I just take a couple steps and see if I can get a better look underneath it.
Does it look like someone I would recognize?
Well, wait, we didn't go inside the building, though. This is inside the center of the building, right?
Yeah.
No. This is outside the building. This is off to the side.
Oh,
As you were coming around, this is like a yard outside of the building.
You know what? On second thought, Ferentis, give me your hand.
Okay.
We hold hands as we go closer to.
I'm not.
Body.
I turned to everyone. I'm like, I promise you, I will not touch it because that's no way. But I have to know.
But I'm holding your hand as for comfort, for sure.
I would want to try and stop them. from going and touching the body.
I just said I'm
Absolutely.
not going to touch it. I said I
We're not
want to
touching
look
the
at
body. We're just looking at the
okay.
body.
Yeah. I promise I would not
That-
touch it.
Then
We're
I'm just
holding
gonna
hands
stop.
as we do it.
I'm just gonna stop and shake my head, and
I have to know if
let
this
them
is
go closer.
someone I know or a trick on me. I have to know.
As you approach,
Its eyes light up,
the
and it says,
the body
"Forensics."
hangs still.
Why'd you give him the idea?
No, I know, Russ.
There's-
I know what's going to happen.
There's
Son.
as you approach, it hangs from this noose, and there is something so fundamentally wrong about it.
Your brain, yes.
The flesh is mottled gray, as if drained of life and color. The hair is brittle and white. And as you get closer, you come under where you can see the face, because it does hang above you.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're getting that close?
I'm getting, because it's above me, so I'm kind of like, I'm not crawling underneath
Yeah.
it. I'm not
No,
changing
you
this
guys are
body's
s-
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just glancing at it.
Trying to make eye contact with it.
Yeah.
First, you see the tongue that hangs from its mouth like a distended slug, purple and swollen. And then you notice the eyes. The eyes that are open and staring, bugging out of its face. Not the normal, lifeless eyes of a dead person, but eyes that seem alive. A sickly, glowing green that flicker with an unnatural light. The rope itself is coiled unnaturally tight, as if constricting the very essence of the person, and the mouth hangs agape, as if trying to speak. The ground around the body is stained with dark, sticky residue. The
Yeah, I'm not going close to see that.
remnants. You can see it from where
I mean, I'm
you're
not
at,
going close
right?
enough to like touch it. You know what I mean?
Right. The remnants of a grotesque illness that seems to have leached from the corpse, staining the earth beneath.
That's enough. I'm good.
Body jerks.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull out my silver dagger and just start like, while I'm waiting for them to come back up, just start like looking at the sharpness of the blade, just kind of inspecting everything, making sure it's clean, like just
I'm just watching this all happen and be like, no.
handing to my
Nope,
knife
nope.
like business as usual. They'll be back eventually.
Yeah, the second the body starts to move, I'm going to walk backwards.
And
With
you
forward.
hear the only sound is the rope creaking as the
Good
body
work.
starts to sway, and the head jerks up. And as the head jerks up, there's something familiar about this face, Ferentis.
Is it Eleanor's dad?
Not her dad.
It's your dad.
Your
I called
daddy.
it 10 minutes ago.
You found your daddy.
Well, I knew where he was.
Go and
I
hug
buried
him.
him.
The disease that took your parents' life now seems to have transformed them into something else, something malevolent. The air grows colder, and the shadows deepen as though the land itself is feeding off of this unnatural resurrection.
Papa?
Suddenly, the body is swaying as you're backing away. Its movements deliberate and slow. The eyes snap open wider, glowing green, and a voice, deep, guttural, and not your parents' voice, echoes through this space. The voice seems to rise from the grave, speaking words that sound almost familiar but twisted by the corruption of the curse. It's not over. It's never over. The body groans as it begins to speak. Its voice a chorus of raspy whispers that fill Ferentus's mind like 1,000 voices speaking at once. It was not the disease that killed me. It was the forest. It's here, my son. Waiting. It spreads like a sickness, like a plague. You cannot escape.
Oh. This has to be a trick. This cannot be you. This cannot really. This has to be a trick of some sort. And I'm like frantically looking around, like for if anything to like is a rune, any sort of symbol, like a fucking weird guy with a projector, anything.
I will let you choose which skill you would like. Arcana, perception, nature, I don't know. But whichever it is, it will tell me what you get from this.
Got it. What were my options again? Arcane.
You choose. You let me know what you're picking. It's just going to depend on what you get from it.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, probably insight. Just to try to see through.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to force myself to see through something I don't want to believe is real.
Oh.
And that is going to be a 7, which makes sense. Which makes perfect sense.
Homie.
This can't be real. There's no way. There's no way.
It's really hard to tell, right? You yourself, you don't want this to be true. No. As far as you know, it was a natural illness that took your parents. And how could they be here?
So far.
Twin Pines is so far away.
So far.
How could he be here? There was nothing unnatural about his illness. There was nothing that would ever give you a clue as to what's happening.
And only he can hear the voices, or we can all hear the voices?
You all can hear the voice.
Okay. But he's not going towards that thing, and it's not coming towards us. It's just looking at us.
I'm walking back.
It's just...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just looking at you guys.
And I'm just over and over. There's no way. It can't be. This has got to be a trick.
The air turns foul with the stench of rotting flesh, and a wind picks up, howling through the trees, carrying the same eerie whispers. The disease seems to manifest physically, a shadowy, tendril-like substance crawling up from the ground, reaching out for you, Ferentus, as though it, too, is alive, waiting to claim you.
Backing away.
It's this black, red... parts of it are red, some of it's black, it bubbles, it hisses, and it's almost this skeletal hand made of wisps of tar that reach out to you.
Oh, no. Don't come near me. I'll shoot at it while I'm walking backwards.
Okay.
That is 17.
17. Yeah, it thunks, and as it hits this tar-like substance that's in the shadow of your dad's dead hanging body, it sticks in, and then the arrow almost seems to disintegrate.
Ugh. I'll put the bow on my back. I'll keep walking backwards with the silvered short sword in my hand and just having that ready.
The voice of your dad continues, but now the words twist into a dark, mocking tone.
I've never been proud of you.
You seek answers, but the only thing here is more death. Come closer. Join me in the Hollow of Forgotten Souls.
No.
We're all trapped here now.
How can I free you? You told me to leave. You told me to leave and explore and live.
The body jerks. You hear bone snapping as it jitters. And then that tar-like substance reaches up and grabs an ankle, almost in a caress, a loving, tender touch. And then it yanks, and you see the bone snap. And it yanks again, and the skin around the neck begins to stretch and tear and break as it yanks again as the body falls apart, the head lolling off, popping almost like a pimple as it falls down into the ground and then slowly begins to be dragged across the ground towards the church.
Towards the church.
Yep.
Definitely where we should go.
Can I shoot at it with a
We already
sorcerer's
tried.
blast?
Sure.
I would like to shoot. What kind of a substance is it? Can I tell like what it like does it seem like I'm just trying to decide what kind of damage I want to throw at it.
Sure.
It looks like oil.
Yeah, oil or blood or it's a
Feels
viscous
like it's
substance that kind of bubbles and hisses. There are green tones to it, red tones, black.
I want to throw cold at
Rotten.
it then.
Okay.
Like to try and slow it down.
Sure.
Okay. Is that okay? And then I can roll that. Yeah.
Yeah.
$14.
14. Yeah. So as your ice bolt, as it flies from your hand, it kind of crackles, snaps. You can see it. It's almost like a comet in the way that it moves through the air with the mist wafting off of it. And as it reaches towards this creature, it melts slowly and then quicker and quicker and before it disappears in a puff before it touches the creature. The creature now at the building itself begins to pull the body of Ferentis's father in through the window, the broken glass crunching and breaking, slicing through the flesh, leaving blood and viscera coating the window as it is pulled inside.
I'm just gonna collapse to the ground and just no, there's no way. I buried him. He told me to go. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna want to follow it into the window because I was trying to just slow it down and hurt it. What are Eleonora, Borland? What are you guys doing?
I'm kind of watching this scene. I wonder if I could. Are the windows blown out or anything? Could I just look in the windows without getting attacked?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see what's happening inside this building.
Okay. As you look in the building, you are confronted with an open space. And again, there's no ceiling, so you're able to see quite easily inside. You can see a floor, smooth, covered in shadows, ash. It's hard to tell from this angle. Columns lining the interior, marching down the center. And you can see from this angle, there appears to be a dais over to one side. You can see at least that the elevation increases in stepped stairs as it creeps up towards something. You don't know what from this angle. But you do see a body in front of you through the window. And then you see two bodies. You realize what Forentis has said is his father, or indicated as his father, is in the middle of the floor, and on the other side of him there appears to be a blackened, charred body of something. And it looks like there's an odd hump. There's something extending from its back. Wings?
Okay. I go back and I tell everybody kind of what I see.
It's
See
an
your
old
dad
building.
and yeah, there's 2 to 3 bodies in there. Your dad and something that looks like it has wings.
That can't be my dad. It's not my dad. I buried him. He died of just a regular sickness. That is something. There's something going on. I mean, we've seen some crazy shit in these woods. That is something just trying to mess with me. There's no way. That is not my dad. There's no way. What?
Well,
You said that.
I say
You said that so
I s-
quiet as if like a headset microphone wouldn't be able to pick it up.
I say we kill it or we keep moving.
Why my dad though? Why choose that? Why not mess with any of you?
My dad's already messing with us. We're going to kill him.
No, that's a good. Actually, no, you.
Yeah,
You
you
bring
got
up a
it
good
easy.
Borland Roth, what the fuck?
I could blow the wall down. It's an old building.
Yeah,
And see inside.
shock and awe.
Or we could keep moving and get to our next resting spot.
Well, we're probably only like an hour and a half away from sunset. I don't think we're safe here at all, obviously. We still have like 3.5 miles to that village. We have no idea where the path is, so we don't know where our safe house is. I have no fucking idea.
You said the village was northeast. We could go that way too.
Yes, and just take our luck with the night in the woods. Probably still safer than whatever the fuck's going on here.
Yeah.
But what if
Uh,
things don't like messing with the church?
So, how far did we make it around the building before we saw this thing get dragged in?
About halfway, but here is a thing too. Borland, as you say that, right? Maybe things don't want to mess with this church. Those sounds that you are used to hearing in the forest of other things moving around you, there is none of that here.
And we made it like halfway around the building.
Yes.
I say we finish our loop around and leave this place.
Lauren, you look like you have something on your mind.
I don't know. We might. I'm still, we all feel pretty weak, and what if this is why we felt weak? It has something to do with that mist. You never know.
I would definitely think it has to do with that mist. That sucked.
Yeah.
And what if we're able to defeat whatever this is, and then we can recuperate those things that we lost, those health points.
I just don't know what the fuck is going on. There's a
And I say we
disease.
blow down the wall instead of going in through the door.
All right, fuck it. Blow the fucking wall down.
Let's let Eleanor be the voice of reason. She gets the final say. It's her dad, after all, that we're on this adventure for.
That's for you, Coderson.
What time of day is this again? How much have we?
We probably have like an hour and a half.
Oh, you said
till-
3 hours. You said 3 hours to sunset.
That was
3 hours
before
to
I.
sunset.
That was while I was in the tree, and I was up there for like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
okay.
we probably have an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
we got like an
Yeah.
hour and a half at most. kind of a tough spot either way because we take our
Right.
chance with the trees or we try
Well-
to do something here.
All right, well
Go-
then, yeah, my stance is to blow down the wall.
Blow
up
the
to
fucking wall
Eleonora.
If it's my dad,
He said
mercy, I
something
guess. If it's not, fuck this thing for trying to be my dad. It needs to die anyway.
How much of a gap in the trees is there between the wall of this building that we are behind? Now looking northeast.
You're in a yard full of stone statues and obelisks with the occasional tree, very sparse. But the tree line is maybe 30 feet away.
Because I can go 120 feet, so I'm just trying to like guess how far back from the wall I can be before I just throw a fucking ball of thunder at the brick.
Let's
Okay.
say
Okay, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna take my arms and like just kind of push them behind me a little bit, like because we're
Mhm.
all the group. And like because she, as soon as she said go for it, or Ferenta said go for it, and then I'm gonna fucking just launch a thunderball at the side of the building.
Yes.
What? How much? What is Thunderball?
Okay.
That is not a spell I'm familiar with.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorcerer's Burst and Thunder is the damage type or the effect. So it's like, I think that would be most impactful against the type of building, right? Like, I'm thinking it's like concrete or wood or whatever the hell it looks like, and a ruin with no roof. It looks like broken and cracked, you know? So I want to throw like just a Sorcerer's Burst of Thunder at it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me. And you said which spell are you using? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's cantrip, Sorcerer's Burst.
Oh, you're doing Sorcerer's Burst. Okay.
Yeah. Or chromatic orb, I guess I could do too. That would also give me the thunder option. Which do you think is better for? I'll do Sorcerer's
Okay.
Burst. I'll do Sorcerer's Burst. Yeah.
So Sorcerer's Burst is a cantrip. So typically you're thinking like minor damage.
Okay.
That would not typically blow a hole through a wall.
So chromatic orb could though, because that's more damage.
Sure.
Okay.
Thunder definitely. Typically, when you're looking at trying to do damage to structures in particular, you're
Mhm.
looking at something that's more associated with like shatter. Shatter
Okay.
is very specific to structures, things like that. But you can, chromatic orb. The more damage you do, the better.
Yeah, I'll do chromatic orb
Yeah.
then. If that's going to do
Okay.
more damage, I'll roll that.
Yeah. Okay.
17.
Nice.
Okay. 17 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And damage
Embarrassing if you
is
miss the building.
14.
Okay. Okay. So as you do that, you hit the wall. So you raise your hands and you begin to swirl them around. And within it, you guys see it's lightning appears to be like static electricity is gathering around his fingers. Not within the orb itself, because within the orb itself is just a ball of distorted air, occasionally flickering with lightning. And then he kind of pushes forward. And as he brings his hands and they have reached the furthest extension that they have, it then shoots across the open space and hits the wall. And you hear this sonic boom. And ash and char shatter around the trees, the stones near that area. And you aimed it towards a window to kind of increase the area through which, and you have now blown a 5-foot hole in this wall.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
at all.
Can
Alright,
I
so I
do a
guess-
perception check just to see if I see anything from the hole being formed?
Absolutely.
Because as of right now, everything that I know is secondhand knowledge
hmm
from what Eleonora told us. Uh, four.
Let's go.
There is a lot of dust in the air right now,
Okay.
and it's hard to see through it.
All right, I'm gonna start moving towards the hole.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm gonna try.
yeah.
I'm gonna move
Hell
towards it. And
yeah.
I'm looking towards the hole as well. Can I see
Yeah.
anything in there before we get
Yeah.
in the hole?
Yeah, you guys are kind of. Are you guys coming up on the sides, like trying to stick near the wall, and then got an angle so you can peek inside? What-
No, because I pushed them behind me, so we're all coming from the same area.
I'm going straight, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going straight with
Yeah.
my shield up. I don't know what Ferentis is doing, but I'm
Okay.
I'll
like,
be behind you with my bow.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
following them. 'Cause I didn't
And
see
yeah,
anything.
I'll be in the back, just kind of like looking around, making sure nothing's coming.
Oh, huge.
Okay. As you approach, you begin to see the interior of this building. It appears that you've stumbled upon some sort of ancient temple. Long abandoned and left in ruins after what appears to be some kind of cataclysmic fire. The temple's stone walls are cracked, covered in soot and ash. The air is thick, strange, with a musty scent. On the far northern wall, there is a large stone altar. And impaled through the altar's cracked stone is a massive body of a demon. The demon with rotting wings and burning eyes is pinned to the altar by a massive sword. Its body is covered in deep gashes, and it seems to be in a state of suspended death, though something isn't quite right about it. The sword's hilt glows faintly, pulsing with celestial light and flickers of dark energy. Blood, black and thick, drips down from the demon's body and seeps into the cracked stone, forming ominous pools that seem to move on their own, writhing as if alive. A massive body of gleaming, charred armor stands over it, its hand clasped around the hilt of the sword. Skeletal wings extending from its back. It seems to be missing its head. Various bodies are scattered around the interior of this building, some with horns and tails, others with what appear to be almost statuesque celestial beings.
Statuesque celestial beings. Okay.
There are large stained glass windows behind the altar. They depict ancient celestial battles between demons and gods. There are 5 windows in total, each showing a different figure: a god, an angel, and 3 demons.
Do any of the demons look like the demon we see?
No.
Good question. The armor holding the sword that's missing its head, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where the head is missing, right? Does it look like the armor is hollow? Is there a body that we can see where the decapitation is, or is it just bones?
Are you approaching the altar to get a better look at this?
No, I'm just curious if
Okay.
that's something we can see from our angle. No, of course, I'm not walking towards the fucking altar
you
with a
can
demon on it.
all you can see from this angle is the fact that it's missing a head.
Okay, cool.
You mean you don't want to steal its armor and sword?
I really want that sword. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I do.
I really want
I
that
was definitely
sword.
gonna like maybe look at it closer until he mentioned there was a giant fucking armored thing holding the sword. That's gonna come to life and fuck you over.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You can't know that for sure.
Hey, I have a question. Where does it show how many sorcery points I have?
It should be on your character sheet.
Should be features and traits.
I
Yeah,
think
but
you
I-
can see it from your actions too. If you scroll down,
Oh yeah.
Question: what is the
yeah,
floor
font of magic,
the-
sorcery points
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the bottom.
What's the
I
floor
do-
of the temple made of?
What's the floor of the temple made of?
Is
Stone.
it stone or is it wood? Excellent.
Stone.
Okay.
There are, like I said, pools of what appear to be blood as it seeps from this demon that are around the altar. There are stairs that go up on either side.
To the altar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think there's
That are
like,
free of the blood, but the blood has kind of pulled almost in this moat around the bottom part of the altar.
And then my air quotes dad's body was in the middle, right? Or was it
Correct.
okay.
Still there.
Still
Still
there,
there.
and there's another body next to it with wings.
Yes.
Sick. Is it also wearing clothes of
There
my
are
hometown?
several. There are no.
Okay.
There are several.
Liked the laugh.
There are several bodies of demons, of angels. Apparently,
Gotcha. Any sign of that force that was dragging the body?
as you look at the blood of the demon, it looks very familiar, and looks. It has that same kind of green and blacks and reds, and it's almost star-like.
The demon's talking. The demon's controlling bodies. The demon's grabbing. Demon's problem. Demon is problem. And the air quotes dad is not like moving anymore, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And its eyes are no longer glowing.
Gotcha. So that's over. Good.
And I'm following you guys, so I'm waiting for you guys to do something with the demon before I react.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have never fucking seen anything like these in my life.
It's new to me.
Okay.
New to me.
Got it. Borland?
I really, really want that sword, but I also don't want to kill all of us.
No, I think you should follow your dreams, man.
Yeah,
you only
yeah.
live once.
None of us know what to do.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, not Dungeons and I avoided fighting things.
What? I
Drink that
I
random
want to
potion.
try.
Lick that
I want to
statue.
try to get
You
a
already
torch going,
Bit of
or
coin.
maybe Rothanito shooting a fireball at the
Well,
blood.
I can just make things start on fire, and we've been
Okay,
traveling
let's-
for a while, so I'd feel like you should know that you could just pull a torch out and I can
Okay.
light it.
I want to pull a torch out and you light it,
Yeah.
and then I want to. Is all of the blood in like a single moat, or are there like
Yeah.
splotches further away too?
Yeah. In fact,
Oh,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
that.
We're going to have a map, right?
yep.
Give me a map. Oh yeah, excellent. Oh yeah,
Sweet.
hell yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Get
The
behind me,
stained
you
glass
guys.
windows are here on this back wall.
Who's this again?
That is Rothnito.
I thought I'm right here.
That's Yark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who's
Because
this
you're
one
you're
right here
the
with the blue
sorcerer, so
cloak?
we're probably
Yeah.
we're like here
Oh, is that my dad's
I'm
body?
or
following
whatever
you
we
guys.
we came in through the side over here.
Yeah, we can do Yark is your dad's body right there.
Okay, cool. Oh, right. You got it. He's not here. Right.
All right, so everyone's got to get behind me though. wherever we came in
Yes.
through the wall. So where's
came
the
in through the
broken
wall.
wall at, Russ?
It would have been over here.
Okay.
You guys went right around the building? Yeah.
Yep.
We went.
We went clockwise
left.
around the building, and
Oh, I don't know which
yeah,
way.
we went
someone got there.
left. Yeah, we went.
Oh,
Clockwise.
if you went left, then it's over here.
Okay.
God
Everyone
damn
get your everyone get your booties behind me.
There we go.
I have to pretend I'm behind you. I can't move for some
You
reason.
can't. You move your token.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Up here is the angelic body grasping the blade that is thrust into the body of the demon.
Oh, it's angelic. I missed that part. I just heard a suit of armor holding the sword, and I didn't hear it was angelic. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's.
That changes things.
I want to like maybe go a little closer and see if I could see anything that would be bad.
Yeah.
Towards the demon with the sword.
Okay, just kind of investigate that a little
Just
bit.
just kind of investigate that a little bit more since you boys
I
are
like
over there.
it.
Wherever
So-
Eleanor goes, I want to make sure that I am like in front and ready to intercept anything that's going to happen to anybody on the team.
As
So
you
right
as
now,
you
I'm
light
with
the
Eleanor.
torch, you kind of hear this. You look up and you see several tattered tapestries hang from the walls, each one depicting scenes of sunlit triumph over darkness, but they are incomplete or torn in places, suggesting something is missing or out of place.
Got you. Can I preemptively put Hunter's Mark on the demon body?
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for that.
Yeah.
All right. So tapestries in the sky. Part of one is missing, or an entire one is missing.
But pieces of the tapestries are missing.
Missing. Okay.
Um,
Like their puzzle or whatever, and the answer's ripped off.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it depicting around the missing pieces?
I'm still listening.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm checking some things.
Yeah. No worries, buddy. By that, Borland, he's entering stuff in the chat GBT right now.
No,
I also
no.
understood that.
I did that yesterday.
I have actually already created this adventure. I am
Yes.
checking my notes to see what else is there.
Oh, I know. I just
He's like, these are the 5 routes they went. They went a 6th.
Okay.
We don't have a paladin, right?
Nope.
No one's a paladin in our. That's not good.
Nope. Nope.
So it's hard to tell exactly what's missing from these tapestries.
Okay.
You can investigate them further, but there appears
Kind of more pressing matters, I think.
okay, so on the far right, the tapestry is showing what appears to be a large figure made entirely of light, and another smaller figure who is armored and has spread pure white wings. And they appear to be fighting together against something, and that's what's missing. You don't see what they're fighting against, but they appear to be fighting against something.
Next question. When you're done. Sorry.
On the others, most of the others are showing a battle where it's similar. Like you see a demon on one that appears to be fighting something.
Okay.
Another one shows the god. It looks like they are depictions of the same thing. The tapestries of the same battle. But they're charred and broken along the lines to it's hard to tell in what order these things take place. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is this glowy blue thing actually existing, or is that just part of the base
No,
map thing? Okay,
that's the camera.
cool. Oh, I forgot you made it a little. Hey, listen. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Gotcha, buddy.
Okay, sorry. We will go. I guess Eleonora. You said you were going up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go up
I
and
will
just
follow
kind
you.
of look a little bit closer, like not too close, just enough to see if I can see anything
Yeah.
really.
Okay.
So you see the altar is stone, cracked and partially stained with dark, dried blood. The sword itself is stabbed into the demon's chest, and its hilt has an inscription on it.
Can I see what the inscription is?
Not from here.
Mm.
But the demon's eyes do glow faintly. And there is a feeling of suppressed power, an oppressiveness to this room.
Okay. Yes. Its eyes are glowing. The demon.
That's not good.
I think there's something on that sword, but I can't see.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna start moving towards it.
I was gonna say, so Eleonora started like moving towards it and then moved back. Is that?
Yeah, I
Kinda.
kind of got close enough to where I can see it, but I haven't approached it yet.
And
Just enough to
then,
kind of like see if there was
question.
anything I couldn't.
and then Forentis isn't really going towards it, right?
I'll follow,
Yeah,
but I
I
do have a
agree.
question for you, Russ.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Hunter's Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a creature is no longer living, right, it fizzles out. Is Hunter's Mark holding, or when I cast it, did it fizzle out?
Oh, when you cast it, it fizzled out.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's a dead creature.
So
Okay.
it is along the lines of this. I would be pretty positive that thing is dead. I get that its eyes are glowing, but I'm pretty sure it's dead. Now, can it be undead? That is a whole nother question.
All right, I wanna get to the top of the stairs.
Okay, I'll be following you.
Can I see the inscription from here?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to roll a perception in that, or if you just want to give it to me, that's fine too.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Dwarvish
Mm-hmm.
and Giant in common. I believe. Let me double check.
It's odd because as you peer at this inscription, at first you don't recognize the language, and then it seems to move, slithering, the letters or runes rearranging themselves
Don't like that.
until you see it in Giant, and then in Common, and then in Dwarvish, and it kind of flickers
yeah. Hell
Ooh yeah.
back and forth between all of your known languages. And you can read the inscription, and it says, "The heart must be cleansed before the blade is freed."
It says what? One more time?
The heart must be cleansed before the blade is freed.
The heart must be cleansed before the blade is freed. Now, the heart, I'd assume. What are your thoughts on that, Borwin?
Demon's
The
heart.
heart of the demon? What could cleanse a
cleanse.
demon's heart?
That dick.
I would like to fuck the demon's heart. No. Is it the friends we made along the way? And I hug Borlin.
My heart feels very cleansed. Does your heart feel cleansed?
My heart feels cleansed, and the sword breaks free.
Who needs a DM when we can tell the story?
Yes, of course. And my real father comes back to life totally healthy and says, "I'm proud of you,
And
boy."
And then he's holding hands with Eleanor's dad, and he goes,
Oh, what a
"Walking."
glorious thing. And then we all dance and drink and party. And the forest
then-
comes back to life.
I personally feel mentally healthy and like a weight has been lifted off my chest. So I'm actually +5 intelligence
That's
for all
great.
future rolls.
That's great. That's great. Yes.
Yeah,
That is quite the accomplishment.
And then the demon wakes and kills you all
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't have any spells as far as like sacred fire.
An actual
Or
cleanse
cleansing.
spell.
Yeah, an
No,
actual
no.
cleanse spell.
Like I can like alter what we look like. I can make things like illusions and stuff like that. But I don't have any cleansing spells.
Does
I
the
can
demon
burn it.
Does the demon have wings? I forgot. Yes, yeah, the demon has wings, right?
I think so.
The demon does have wings, yes.
I want to take my torch, and I just want to
no.
tickle one of his wings with it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you sure you want to do that?
He is. He said
Between
it.
your reaction and
He said he did it.
and Fud's reaction, I did say tickle. I didn't say light it. I said tickle.
Yeah. As you touch the it's a hammer or a mace?
A torch.
Torch, because
Oh,
it's on fire.
Torch.
Yeah, torch.
Okay, that's different entirely. As you touch the torch to the wing of the demon, there is. It almost seems. First of all, how do I describe this? It's almost like oil on water. The flames start to spread over it, and for a brief second, the wings themselves kind of expand out, and they are lit with shadow and flame. And it almost fills the space, growing and encompassing this cathedral. Snuffs out.
So
Did
it's like he absorbed it instead of it burning him.
Possibly.
If you are okay with this, Mr. Borland, I would like to turn to you and say, need a hand with a little bit more fire?
I'm really,
And I am asking him.
I'm really worried because either this is gonna be like, hey, we kill the demon, or we just brought it back to life. Like there's no in between on this one.
yeah, I mean, we're not giving it CPR. I mean, I'll give it mouth to mouth while you burn it. We'll see what happens.
And
Yeah.
I'm because you're in front of me, right? I'm behind you.
Yeah,
and, like-
you're further. You're like
So
down
I'm
in
asking you if you want me to give you the ability to hit it with more fire.
Okay.
Not like me hit it with fire, like you hit it with fire. I'm
Well,
just
you
making
wanna
it
give-
more. I want to empower you to hit it with more fire.
Oh, you don't want to hit it with
That's how
fire.
I'm at. Yeah.
To
I'm
catch you up
asking
real
you,
quick.
do you want help with hitting it with more fire?
To catch you up real quick. We got closer so we could read the
Can you like
inscription,
light one of my
and it
weapons or something?
said,
We
I can
"The
give
heart
you-
must be
I can give
cleansed
you
before the
dragon's
blade is
breath,
freed."
which gives you a
My
15-foot
hunter's mark
cone
fizzles out if something's
to
dead,
hit
and I
it
put
with
on the demon, and it
more
fizzled out.
fire. and taking
Borland touched the
3d6
wing with his
damage.
torch, and it like fluttered out.
Has
and
to
there was
make a
shadow
dexterity
everywhere,
saving
and then
throw.
it just like collapsed again.
Before we do that, I want to take the torch
Mm-hmm.
and I want to touch the blood that's on the ground. If I gotta drop
Nope,
it, that's
'cause you
fine.
chose all the animal handling stuff.
Okay.
No.
I don't know we were gonna be doing Darkspawn.
No, yeah. All right, I
Okay.
caught Lisa up.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
What did you do? I missed that.
You drop the
I-
torch or
I
touch
dropped
the
the
torch?
torch in the blood.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah.
Instead of taking a giant cone of fire.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because I'm really worried about what could happen with that. Seems a little bit safer. Dexterity saving is
Function over wasting time.
And
Let's just
also,
blast the shit out of
for
it.
you, Russ, Hunter's Mark fizzles out, but it's not changed off the target until I move it. So if it happens to pop back up, that'd be nice to know.
Really good. It is a 4.
You take 10 points of fire damage as you touch it, and you hear this of air being sucked, or the oxygen being sucked out of the air before there's this boom, and a giant fireball just kind of shoots up in front of you.
I tell you what, I'm okay that I didn't do the dragon's breath on it.
Yeah. We all
making me want to throw a fireball in front of you, just to startle you a bit more.
Is the blood gone now?
No.
Oh. Is the
Like
torch still on
not
fire?
burnt or phased, or there's nothing.
No, the explosion was enough to snuff out the torch. Yes.
Maybe we back up Furentis and hit it from afar with some flames.
I mean, that didn't look like it did great things. If you want to
You tell me
try, I
what to do.
guess. I just cleanse the heart. It's just a pool of blood around this thing, right?
Yeah. It's similar to what you see on the map.
But like directly around the demon is just like little puddles, right?
It kind of streams off of it and then onto the altar and then coalesces in pools under the altar.
I am going to hold Borland's shoulder. And then I'm going to Yeah, no, there's no reason for my character not to think that it might do something. I will touch the angel statue.
Okay. As you touch it, nothing happens. And in fact, now that you're close enough, you can see that the armor itself is hollow.
Oh, okay. How big is it taller than me? Being like some great
It's like
angelic
10 feet tall.
I thought so. Okay.
It is odd. Yeah, you knock on it. Dunk, 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 dunk. There is a motif to this of gold and silver, and there are skulls on the pauldrons. There's on the back, there is a spine, like the bones of a spine, kind of outlaid on the armor. There is a definite angel of death motif
Okay.
to this armor.
So how are we able to tell that it is like an angelic form then?
There are these stone wings that come out from it,
Okay.
and it's kind of based off of the other bodies that are in the chamber too.
Okay, got you.
And it's feathered wings. Okay. Because there are feathered wings that are stone, almost petrified crystal.
Gotcha. Perfect.
That sweep out from its back. And I guess it seems celestial, right? Gold, silver, the feathered wings, the fact that it's stabbing a demon. You also have the other bodies in the chamber, which are petrified remains of what appear to be some kind of angelic or celestial being. kind of this crystalline petrified look to them. They don't have horns. They kind of have those same feathery wings. They look like what might be depictions of celestials that you would have seen in books or even on maybe previous other adventures outside churches, temples, things like that. I guess you don't know necessarily that they're celestial, but they look like celestials.
Next question, if I may. Now that we're on the platform and we're higher up than the floor in the church, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Looking out, does there seem to be any kind of pattern to all the petrified bodies, like in a cone coming directly from the altar? Or is it just kind of randomized?
Yeah, as you're looking, actually, most of the bodies appear to have been flung almost in a cone from the body, with faint shadows of ash coming behind them. It looks like the angels and demons were locked in battle at the point of death, and
Gotcha.
they all died at the same time.
Coming from this point. And then is this a legit, like, fucking door in the corner? I assume that's
I'm
the
sorry,
front
say that
door.
one more time.
This is like a legit door. I assume that's like the front door.
No, this is just a depiction of an eye in a flaming void. But there are the stained glass windows, and as you kind of approach that back wall, there's something that catches your eye. It almost looks like, so there are 5 stained glass windows, 3 of which have beams in them.
Correct.
And as you're looking at this stained glass window, there's a circular motif to it. The being of pure light on the outside edge, this angelic being with wings spread on the inner ring, the middle ring, and then the innermost ring appears to be the demon. Right now, the god is on the rightmost side, the angel is on the top position, and the demon is upside down.
And those are all different windows, correct?
They're part of the same window.
Oh, interesting. How high up is this window?
In this window, arm reach, outstretched arm reach.
There's no roof above us though, right? Like
There is no roof above you. Yeah, no roof above you.
Does it look like they can move the windows? Like rotate?
That's what I was about to ask.
How would you know?
I would like to reach out and just spin them. Oh wait, no. No, I don't know if I want to reach out. I don't think I want to reach out. I think I want to.
When you say circular motif,
Can I?
Go ahead.
They're circular rings. There's an outside ring which has the being of light.
Got it.
The inside ring has this kind of outspread angel.
Got it.
And the inner ring has a demon. Yeah.
I think in the interest of like YOLO, I would like to just spin it. I would like to try and spin the middle ring.
Got it.
With my hand. Absolutely.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, I need you to make me a strength check.
I see what the puzzle is now. Okay, got it. Awesome. We have the information.
5, 5, 5. We got the single digits. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we reenact that scene from Ghost and my hands kind of come over his hands?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. I'm absolutely down with that.
Perfect.
Are you more Twizzlers or Red Vines? I think that's kind of where he's going.
I'm red vining you.
Which ring are you rotating?
The middle. There's 3, right? There's a center piece, a ring around it, and then an outside ring. I want the middle ring, and I want to try and just push it from 3 o'clock down to 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Clockwise.
As you push it, it grinds, and you can see kind of the char in the bits of the rails that it's on. kind of falling off as you're able to rotate that piece from the so this is the angel. It was on the bottom, so now where are you rotating it to?
So is it moving, or am I not able to move it, or does it feel like old and rusted and stuck in place, or like how am I
Able to move it? It is hard to move.
is it feel like something that if I'm just wondering, would I like use like one of my abilities, like touching it and vibrating it or something to try and make it move easier? Or does it just seem like because it's stone and or what glass and what it's made out of, it's just a strength thing?
It's just a strength thing.
Okay. And so the demon is upside down, and what picture am I rotating?
The angel.
And where was the angel?
It was on the bottom. So
I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move the angel then to 12 o'clock, going clockwise.
right. Okay. So it was at 6 o'clock.
6. Yeah, and now it's at 12.
And now you've moved it 12. Okay.
And the demon's upside down. So I'm gonna rotate him the opposite way, but the same distance. So I kind of grab it and like grab the first one and move it down, and then I just grab the center one and move it back up, so my arm kind of ends up in the same position that I started.
As the demon rotates into position, there's a soft click, as if something has locked into place.
Sweet. And then what's the last picture?
It's this being of light, which is currently on your 3 o'clock?
My 3 o'clock.
Being of light.
My
I feel
hand's up
like-
here. So then I would grab it from the noon and move it down to the 9 o'clock, moving them all at 12 o'clock.
It's currently at 3 o'clock.
I would grab it counterclockwise and move it because my hand's kind of in that noon position. So I would move it from from 12 to 9, moving that 3 o'clock to 12 counterclockwise.
As you do, there's another soft click and then a soft rumble of stone grinding on stone.
Sweet.
Can I do a Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna do investigation. I'm gonna investigate it. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm my hands are over Rothnito's, so I'm not looking around the room at all.
Actually, make me a charisma saving throw.
Who?
Me or
No, you, Borland.
Okay. That would be a 9.
9. You are enraptured by this image of this eye within this flaming void.
Oh no!
And there's almost, it's too far away to hear, but there's a whisper. And you can't, you're just enraptured at the moment. You cannot look away from this or move away from it.
I can't hear you through Discord.
I guess so.
Oh, because I'm muted.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna look around the room and see if there's anything else that I can see while you guys are turning this fun
Awesome.
little puzzle.
Oh, if
Let me do
anything's
this more
different.
correctly.
Yeah, if there's anything different.
I like that.
So.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me either an investigation or a perception, Eleanor.
I'm gonna do investigation because it's higher.
Good idea.
Woohoo! 23.
Hey! Oh, you might have just saved the day.
What did you get? I didn't want to-
23.
23.
Okay. You notice a few things.
Yeah.
So first of all, as you're kind of moving around the room and looking at other things, you notice a bow that is in pristine condition.
Okay.
It has no string, but it has this silver motif to it. And in fact, it appears to be entirely made out of silver, and it glows with its own innate light. It is silver and black and engraved with the phases of the moon.
Can I investigate it some more to see if I pick it up, if it'll do damage to me? If there's like a curse or something on it?
That would be more Arcana.
Okay. I can do that.
But yes, you can give me an Arcana check.
That would be 21.
Yeah.
Hey!
Kick your butt.
This bow is most certainly magical. And it seems to be radiant.
Okay.
It is held in the hands of one of the petrified angelic beings. That's about as much as you can tell, right? It's not going to identify it
Right.
necessarily. But it doesn't appear it doesn't give you any kind of uneasy feeling or anything that may be associated with something that would have a curse. Also, the armor on the altar, definitely magical.
Okay. I'm gonna
Go
ahead.
You get a strong sense of what is it? Again, you get that hint of something celestial maybe about it. And the sword, of course, is magical. Like, it's glowing, it's doing a thing. You're like, yep. Okay. If there are three magical things in this room, those three are it. Boom, 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 boom. Also, your investigation, you're noticing that you're kind of putting the pieces of the tapestries together.
Okay.
Right? And it seems to go God, angel, demon, God, angel, demon, God, angel, demon, as this battle is depicting the strength of this being of light, which is a God, this angel overshadowing the demon. You also notice that there appears to be a compartment that has opened in the altar.
Okay. I get everybody's attention, and I relate all of that information. There's 3 magical items here. This bow, the armor. What was it? The sword.
Sword. Yeah.
And the sword.
There's a bow?
There's a bow right over here by me.
What? I never saw a bow.
There's also a compartment that is opened on the altar.
Oh, shit.
Is
Sorry, I
the
was really,
compartment the size of the bow?
No.
No.
I was distracted by Rothnito's hand, sorry. And I will slowly release your hands. I'd like to look at this bow.
Okay. It's a silver and black bow. It's engraved with the phases of the moon. It is cool.
Yeah. It's too... I'm falling for your trap. I will grab the bow.
Yeah.
It's
I think
too
that's
good
a
not
really
to.
good idea. Yeah.
I need you to roll. No, I'm just kidding. No, you grab the bow.
Yeah.
The petrified hand of this angelic figure breaks as you now hold this bow in your hand. It has no string. It is just the curve of a longbow.
What if I move my fingers like I'm pulling an arrow back?
So as you kind of go to pluck the finger, you see this string of light, starlight, right? Almost made of stars that you kind of strum, and it makes this kind of harpsichord ding sound.
Okay, I point it away from everyone else and release.
Okay.
Hiroshima.
As you pull this shaft of white light begins to appear in the form of an arrow as you pull back, and as you release, it shoots out, hits a pillar, sinks into the pillar, quavers for a second before it turns into glimmering dust and disappears.
You're lucky I was about to grab that from you.
Is the demon body doing anything, or it's just there?
You do feel as if this bow would probably require attunement, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to attune it.
Is the demon body doing anything or moving?
No.
When we're okay.
Am I still fixated on the wall?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I do look
seems
to
to
see
be
if there's any more?
Pulling you in now at this point.
Am I
You are
taking steps
seeing.
towards it. Give me steps
Yes.
towards it. Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and roll me
Can I-
another charisma saving throw.
Passive
Me?
perception of 11. I wouldn't
Stop
notice this.
stop doing my weakest. Do like something good like strength. Strength of mind. Yeah, 4.
Oh yeah, very nice, very nice.
It sounds about right. Can I like run at it at this point? Like ready to embrace it?
But you're not able to break free. For a moment, you try to struggle against this kind of hold that it has on your mind, and you just aren't quite able to do it.
Cool.
Having like done something with that spinning puzzle, can I look for other spinning objects around the room that might like be similar?
Sure. Investigation or perception.
Does Alanora with her 22
9.
notice Borland walking towards the door?
I was gonna say I'm gonna go investigate what happened at the altar. Though I should probably save Borland.
That's if you notice.
I'm sorry. What was your
9. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna roll it.
Better than what I rolled.
You don't notice. You are kind of caught up in the tapestries and what they're depicting, but you can't
Okay.
quite figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Is there anything I can do to save Borland from this trance?
None of you guys are really aware. He just appears to be looking at this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say you wanted to look at the little thing that opened on the altar?
Yeah, I want to look at the altar and see what's
Okay, I'll go with you.
that little thing that
Unless,
popped up.
Rathnido, if you need my hands again, they're here.
No, I'm gonna start following you guys because I didn't see anything. Like I looked around for other puzzles, I didn't see anything, so I'm just back to following you guys.
Did we hear 3 things click into place? Or just 2?
And then you heard the stone grinding, and Alanora has told you about an alcove that is opened on the altar.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'd
so
only
that's
heard
where
about
we're
2.
heading.
Perfect.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that alcove now to
Okay.
see what's in there. You've got the magical bow. We
I've
still
got
have the sword and the armor that are magical as well.
Yeah, and Borland's just like in his own
just
days.
chilling.
Like,
Yeah.
we kind of ignored the fact
He's
that he's
drooling
there.
in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you
We're all
guys
like-
when you guys look at me because I'm so short, you just like scan over my head. You're just
Yeah.
like whatever. It doesn't
Yeah.
even
I
notice
just-
part
me.
like he's
If
locked
you're
in
an
on the
adult,
wall.
I figure like you can manage yourself in this super haunted castle.
You're an
You
adult.
guys are just like it's some dwarf weird thing that he's like sitting here staring at the stone wall.
Staring
at the
Probably
stone
not
wall.
genocide.
Really into it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kink shame.
Kink shaming is
Oh,
my kink.
that flame would look really nice somewhere else. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, you turned me down. I offered to let you be a dragon, and you're like, no, that doesn't sound like fun.
But here, no. It did sound like fun. But with what happened with the torch, there's a good chance I would have died.
I mean, that sounds like
Worth
fun,
it.
man. I don't understand what's wrong here.
Okay, so as you guys approach the altar,
Yeah.
the sword grows brighter for a moment.
Mm.
And you can see within this alcove, and it's beneath the head of the demon, on the inside the altar, there is this glowing, brilliant gem that is glowing with this pure white light. It seems to match a hole that is in the pommel of the sword.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and like examine it just a little closer.
As you pick it up,
Yeah, and
the
then
demon's body twitches.
oh no.
Put it in the sword. Put it in the sword. Put it in the sword.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the sword.
There is, as you're running, reaching, you hear a voice.
Oh God.
I can give you all that you desire.
Ruh-roh.
Free me. Free me, Alanora. I can help you. And I can free your father from his curse.
Am I the only one that can hear this?
You are the only one that can currently hear this. The rest of you see the lips of the demon moving.
Not me,
Ferentis.
Yeah.
Free me, Ferentis. And your father's soul will be free. Free me. And I will give you all that you desire. Rothnito,
Oh,
you hear.
God.
Power beyond imagining shall be yours. Spells. I will unlock the draconic blood within your body. You will be a dragon.
Oh.
Borlin.
Wait, before you say, I'm so fixated on this flame, that might
Actually,
be
that's true.
Yeah.
You hear the
I,
faint
I might
whispering
be
of it.
fulfilling my great dreams right now with this flame.
That's a good point.
As this, you're looking at the eye and the eye blinks.
Oh, I don't like that.
You stare harder because it was like as you were looking away, it blinked.
Okay.
You look back at it, blink, 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 and it is blinking faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. You feel compelled. That sword that you want, all you have to do is pull it free from the demon's body, and it's yours.
Yeah. Does it have
Oh.
the gem in it yet or not? Or is
No,
she
I
still
haven't
No.
put
reaching
it
for
in yet.
Oh,
And
You
I'm
are
sitting
reaching
there.
for it.
I'm
I
reaching
am right
for it
next
like
to it, staring at the wall.
awesome.
Like it's within arm's reach of me.
yeah.
You are freed from the compelling gaze of the eye, and you can all act freely. So, I need everybody to roll initiative,
Yep.
just in case there are people who act counter to
Other people.
other people.
15.
Initiative.
That's right next to your armor class, to the left of it. 16.
Okay. Oh, please be good. I don't want to look.
Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
fuck.
I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
5.
I got a 4.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I got a 5 as well, so literally it's Ferentis and then me and Eleanor.
I have the one with the
Yeah.
gem needed to go first. Ruh-roh.
Oh, you got the moon bow though.
I'm not attuned to it.
I know. Oh my god.
Okay. Ferentis, you're up.
Well, we need to get this gem into the
Your
sword.
father and your mother's soul languish within my prison, the hollow of lost souls, but I will give them to you. I will free them, Ferentis. Free me.
I still don't believe that that was really my father you have. I am going...
He loved you very much, you know.
Uh oh.
Well,
He calls your
obviously.
name in pain every night. Would you leave him? Leave him to his fate
to its destruction. As he watches your mother be flayed before his face, would you sit there and watch? Would you let this happen? Free them.
Going to. Can I insight as an action?
Sure.
15.
Roll me an insight. 15. Oof. Um.
Because I don't believe that that's. Like, we had a nice chat. I buried them.
Yeah.
They had lovely deaths.
There's something that rings false, but also he is so very charismatic. There's still a question in your mind that you're just not entirely sure of.
Okay, not enough to push me one way or the other, though. So I am going to. Where are we all at? So Jem needs to go here. I assume Eleanor's right here because she grabbed it from the altar. She just can't move her
Yes.
character.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm back here.
And I would probably be right here, staring at
Well,
the.
I came up here with Eleanora, so I'd probably be actually up here, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like right beside me.
Is this the demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then where's does the demon have the sword, or is the sword?
The sword is pierced through his chest and into the altar.
And she's basically touching the demon in this, or reaching towards the demon in the sword, and Borland's.
Correct. Yeah, she's up here with you guys. Yeah.
How
Okay.
high up is where the gem slot would be on the sword?
On Alanora.
Sorry, Discord.
She would
froze
have
for a
to-
second.
Oh, it's at head height or above. She would have to reach, like tiptoes and reach over the body of the demon to place the gem inside the sword.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the armor holding the sword too, or is it just the sword is in the demon?
Yeah, the armor, it is plunged the sword. It looks like so. The
the
armor
sword-
is kind of flung back as it appears to have driven the sword into the demon. There is this cone of destruction that spreads out from the body of the demon and past the cathedral.
So the sword is supported by the demon and the altar, basically.
Demon altar and the armor
And the
glove.
armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since I haven't been swayed completely by this demon yet, I'm going to turn to Eleanora and we must put the gem in. We must cleanse. This must be done. I do not trust this thing.
But what if it frees him?
You cannot trust the demon. There is something off with it, and that will be my turn.
Eleanor.
I am not. Go.
I have the
I-
power to free your father from his curse, Eleonora. He can finally be free.
My daddy.
You can know him.
Is the problem that she can't reach it right now?
I have to stand on my tippy toes, but he's persuading me.
Yeah, she just has
So
to
I-
do it, but it's
I just have to do it, but it's persuading me.
not to do it.
Is it though?
Is it
Because
saying
it's
not to
saying-
do it or to do it?
Yeah.
It's just saying to free him.
Yeah, it's just saying to free him. It's not-
Yeah.
I mean, putting the gem inside the sword, I doubt would free the demon. Maybe because the whole thing that it said on the sword to begin with was, before you pull the sword, cleanse the heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is a lot of planning during someone else's turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to say not listen to it, and I'm gonna put the gem in. because I can see that that's where it would need to go.
Okay. You reach forward. You strain, right? Because it's within reach, but it's so far out of your reach too, and you're repelled by this demon, by the smell, by the feel of it, and you reach past and you place this gem into the sword. And it's almost as if it's magnetic. It sucks it in. And there is this quiver, this quaver, this vibration to the sword that then all of you begin to feel in your feet. The cathedral itself begins to shake as the sword, this ringing pure tone, ascends and ascends almost into a shriek. And then there's this blast of light. The demon's body, as you kind of wipe your eyes, the searing, blinding pain, tears streaming down your face as you look, you see a dark ashen smudge where the demon's body was.
Okay.
And the sword itself still impaled, glowing with a majestic light. In fact, now that you can see more of the blade, you see that there is no blade at all. That it is a shining bar of pure light.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
I'm taking that since you took the bow.
What?
If I can. What? Don't you what me?
That's Borland's. What's wrong with you?
He had his chance. I found the gem.
Technically, we rode the same initiative, Russell.
So as you grab the blade, I did honestly I didn't realize that. I thought she had rolled higher than you.
No, we had the same.
Yeah, I rolled lower though.
Ladies first.
Then that's my fault. But too late because I already did it.
Messed up. That's why I gave you
Now-
grief about it when you said it first.
I will say she has placed the gem in the blade. That is her turn. She is not able yet to grasp the blade. So if we are still in initiative, you would have the ability to grab the blade, Borland.
Hang on, let's look at this. Well, Eleanor, you're more of a magic user, aren't you?
Oh shit.
Be right back.
Sickle staff. Yeah, maybe. I'm more of a magic user, right, babe? Yes.
Yes. Druids are not proficient with blades.
Okay. So then I will not try to grab that then.
Well,
Just
I kind of want to try the armor, honestly. Is what I was asking for those other parts, but I'm like, I don't know if it'll fit me or not. I'm gonna go for the armor. I'm
Okay.
gonna go for the armor. We'll see.
Yeah.
We can always trade you later if something.
There you go.
happens.
That's true. That's true. No, this doesn't fit. It's too snug.
I'm just gonna touch the armor. I'm just gonna grab it and like caress it a little bit. No
As
one's
you
touched
grab
it
the
yet.
armor, it actually falls apart into segmented pieces.
Oh, nice.
My bad.
No, I still have faith in this armor.
So it is magical. It has just, and as it falls, it shrinks
Mm.
to a
So, like-
normal size. Yeah.
Would it be like to dwarf size because I touched it?
If you put it on, yes, it would shrink to your size. Like if you like, I'm imagining you grab one of the van braces.
Yeah, I'm
put it on.
I grab
Yeah.
the chest plate. I grab the chest plate and I turn it around to.
And it shrinks to your size, to
Oh,
what
yeah,
would
dude.
fit you.
Oh yeah, dude. That's me. I'm tank right now for us anyway, so. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
like,
then
I
I'll
just do
just-
this a little bit when I put it on.
And I would I be able to sense if any of this magic seems like good or bad vibes that they're grabbing as I'm watching them all just
I already
grab
did that
things?
when I investigated the room while you guys
Oh,
were
okay.
holding hands. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like looked and to see if these had curses
Oh, that's
on them.
right.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
okay.
looked and I was like, oh, these three are magical, but they're not hers.
Okay. Sweet.
And you are taking the sword, Eleonora.
Yes, I will take the sword. Because I can always give it somebody if I need to, or train to learn to use it. I guess.
Potentially. You can always multi-class and then
Yeah.
gain that ability or that skill.
Yeah.
Rapinito's sitting here like, what the?
I know.
No,
he's
I'm
just
good.
like,
I'm good. I
what the
still
fuck
have a
just
bunch of shit
happened?
that I can do that I haven't even tapped into.
He's like,
You're
I'm gonna
watching
steal
us
his
all-
clothes.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here scrambling for this stuff, and Rothnito's just sitting there like, wow, you guys are all greedy.
No,
Greedy
dude. I rolled.
fucks.
Well, first of all, I rolled a 4, and second of all, I got a lot of toys that I still haven't exhausted.
That's true.
I am not concerned.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I reach for the sword.
Okay, as you grasp the hilt, the blade itself actually shrinks. And you are left holding the hilt of a longsword.
But no sword on it.
It's like
No
a
blade
blade.
on it.
It's like
Oh.
a beam, like a
Yeah.
lightsaber. It's a lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Weak. Okay, I won't just examine it in my hand and be like, what the heck was that?
Have the bodies like around the room done anything or changed in any way since that demon disappeared?
Oh yeah, we never
And we have all
really
this light
looked
and
around
stuff.
the room.
Other than the demon itself, no. None of the bodies have
Okay.
changed. Although, Ferentis's dad's body is gone.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Is there anything else bad going on, or did kind of that vibe of the spookiness and stuff leave this place? Can I like do something to check that?
In fact, now the snow is beginning to fall
Okay.
into the interior.
There's there's no longer a dome around it.
Right.
So would we feel safe then as like setting up like camp or something here, because we still had somewhere that we had to rest, right, before we move forward?
Yeah. Because it's probably dark now and we don't really want to
Yeah, like
venture out into the
there's
woods.
if there's nothing else that seems fishy, and like the dome and everything seems gone and the demon seems gone, and you guys just got rad magical stuff, like take turns taking watch.
Yeah.
If we're gonna stay and set up camp, I want to check the rest of the area because we never did a full sweep.
Yeah, that sounds great. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
So, put this armor on. Do you have any stats for this stuff yet, Russ?
I do. It does require attunement. So you have armor on. It is plate armor, but you do not have any of the magical abilities, nor do you know what it is yet.
awesome.
Plate
Other than
armor.
it is
Other
plate
than
armor.
it straight to
So I was gonna
size,
say yeah. So I'm pretty much just carrying around
A longsword.
a hilt because there's no blade, right?
Correct. And attunement takes place over a short rest.
Okay.
So if we took a long rest overnight, things would be attuned to them.
Yes.
You got more jawbreakers?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to show everybody your mouth. Come here.
Yeah, let's go exploring. If I see you moving, I'm just gonna
No, put it
follow
back.
you around.
Put it back.
How do I add? Oh, here we
I
go.
like that.
Forgot. Plate armor, you say?
Yes.
Is there any specific type of plate armor, or it's just plate armor itself?
It is plate armor. When you attune to it, I will then tell you what
Tell
it is.
me what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we all have
plate
to
armor.
attune to them. So I grabbed the sword, babe, and the sword part went away, and so I'm pretty much just holding a hilt. I think
Okay.
that's the word. Yeah.
Gotcha. Once you tune to it, yeah.
Once I attune to it, we're thinking about making camp here, since that's probably taken all the time. The magic, it's now snowing inside, so like the magic dome has gone away.
Oh, okay. Any weird feelings about the eye door, or is that kind of gone away?
That's gone away.
Okay.
And also, your dad's body has gone away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your dad's
or-
body's gone.
I knew it
Borland
wasn't
was going to
actually him.
go like start looking
Yeah, I'm
around
gonna
and
go-
stuff, and I'm following him.
Okay.
I got my sexy plate armor on, and I'm like every time we come around a corner, I'm looking at I'm looking at Ralph Nito, and I'm just kind of like doing like a little hey, like just like every corner, just
Hey.
doing a little shake, being like, hey, what do you think of this? Hey, can you see yourself in this? Can you see how shiny it is? Like, check it out. But he can't really see all that well, but because it's nighttime.
No.
But
So I have a cantrip, and I would like to make him soil his armor. Like the second time he shows it to me. Can I
No,
roll
give
that?
him the third time. The third time.
you have to do it the
So-
third time. Or the fifth.
So, actually, funnily enough, as you do that, you go
Instant
to
tune.
make it soil,
Mhm.
and
ricochets back.
for a second, it it dirties and scuffs it up and stuff like that, and then it cleans itself.
Oh.
Oh,
Awesome. Awesome.
cool.
And then I'm gonna
I
whistle.
got diapers.
Like I want to stop. Like when it cleans itself and kind of act shocked, and then look at him like in an approval fashion and whistle like sweet gear, and keep following.
Hey, and I want you guys all to know, like, you guys didn't see me put this armor on because you guys were like checking out these other things. I'm butt naked underneath this. There's nothing else, baby. It's just get on, get on plate armor. I'm a dwarf. I got thick skin.
That's also fair.
Had. It's paid
And
enough
I'm
in
hairy.
layers, lad.
My hair is protecting me from the metal chafing.
Got that Robin Williams sweater on.
Yeah, even if you guys had seen him, you would have thought he had just wool underwear on.
All right. As we walk around, I want to do a perception check, just to see if
Yep.
there's anything going on.
And I'll just be getting stuff ready inside for camp.
Yeah, I'll be
perception,
helping Nito.
Hey, babe.
14.
Do you know where the
14.
SNES?
So
Yes.
yeah, nothing else about this interior. Everything, and it's odd. It feels cold. It feels empty. That oppressive feeling that was here, that mustiness, that smell is gone. It's all gone.
Nice.
Do I see anything that would be suitable for burning? Like if it's an old church or building, like chairs, pews, tables, things that I can make for a campfire for when we rest.
No, there is nothing wood left in this building.
Okay.
Well,
You got
I
a
some
14,
wood
right?
left. Yeah.
There's something strange about the sword that Eleanor has.
Oh, there's also
Can't quite place it. There's something weird about it.
Did I do an investigation check on it? Like if I convinced her to hand it over to me for a second? Hey, Eleanor.
coffee table.
She's doing stuff.
Sorry, what?
I need the sword.
Oh, fine.
I'll give
I
it
hand
back.
it.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back. Okay.
Okay.
I have the hilt in my hand.
'Kay.
Investigating it.
I was gonna say yeah, and I'm just watching you.
Since I'm
Okay.
following him too, I guess I would be watching him and the sword, right?
Yeah, everyone's now watching me except for Parentis, who is in his own world actually being productive.
Mhm.
That is a nat 20, which turns
Okay.
into 21.
You
When it
notice
matters.
as you're looking at the blade, this pure gold blade, right? The metal itself is textured, and as you feel it, you can almost feel it wicking away the sweat from your skin. The outspread quillins that make up the hilt, the separation from the pommel to the blade, are beautiful and elegant. And the gem that sits within the pommel itself is beautiful, immaculate. except for a small black blemish.
I obviously point this out to everybody, and I
Can
kind of
I?
give. Oh, go.
So it looks just like dirt or whatever.
It's
Is that
a small black speck. It's kind of hard to tell whether it's on or in. You're unsure. It's almost like just like a faint shadow within the perfection that is the Simon that you wouldn't be able to see except for the fact that it's so perfect.
And he said something about it. I have mending, and it can physically repair a magical item. Can I hit it with that? Like I'm trying to flick the dust off or the dirt off and mend the imperfection in it.
You feel the spell leave your hand. It doesn't take hold in the hilt.
Interesting. Can I do a bonus action? Or
Sure.
not?
I
Okay.
mean, right now we're not in initiative, so you do not have to follow the same
Combat
types
rules.
that we would do in combat. So you are free to use action, bonus action, whatever.
Because I have uh innate sorcery, and with that, by giving me like advantage on a never mind. Because we aren't really there's nothing really that we can attack or anything like that, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you're
Um,
setting up camp, babe, and
Yes.
we're all watching him. My brain stopped.
Orlin.
Orlin, yeah. Look at the sword,
Oh, okay.
and there's like a blemish on there.
On the
Aw.
perfect gem.
On the
There's a
perfect
perfect
gem.
gem, and it has
You-
one small dark blemish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So the spell happened, and then it didn't. So then I would want to use. Can I use seeking spell? To like roll a d20 to see if it hits. If it like hits it again, like the blemish, to see if more powerful. Like to try and make it seek the blemish.
A seeking spell?
Yeah,
What is
for
that?
my sorcery point.
I think. Hold on, let me look at this.
That's if you make an attack roll and miss. You can spend a sorcery point to roll a d20 for a
You
new
don't
roll.
really. It doesn't. So the sense that you get from it is that you would typically, when you cast a spell, especially mending, right? There is a feeling that you get when you cast that spell of it taking hold, of it coming into being, mending the object, repairing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like when you run into a glass door.
Yeah, like
That's
so
that's
like
what it
hitting
feels like when you cast the spell and it doesn't connect. That's what it feels like.
So I'm saying like by spending that seeking spell, like would it be giving it more power or more like to just
It wouldn't give you any added benefit.
Okay, that's
You,
what I was
you
wondering. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
I want to spit on the gem, like right in front of Eleanor, so that she can see
Yeah.
it. And now she's walking away, so it's even more perfect. I just want to spit on it and then try to get the
yeah.
blemish
Yeah,
with
dude.
my
Yeah.
nice rough thumb.
Yeah.
You scrape at it, you almost feel something. You know, like when you see that speck like on your glasses or on a glass thing that's like, you know, when you get like that hard water spot and you can kind of feel like almost with your nail catching against it. That's almost what it feels like, but you can't get it. Like it's not. You can scrub and you can scrub and you can scrub and you can scrub, but it's just not doing anything.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna give Eleanor her sword back, and then I want to continue my sweep and just do a sweep outside just to make sure that
Mhm.
everything's safe and that nothing's going to attack us.
Can I follow him?
Yeah, come hang out with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm looking for firewood still, or things to burn for a campfire.
How are you determining whether this place is dangerous or not?
Let's do investigation. Investigation will be 20. Wow, I've had some good rolls at the end of the day.
Okay.
Do you want to go sit in that chair? You can sit here.
You're looking around, and you're kind of putting a few things together. You don't see any tracks
Mhm.
of wildlife or anything.
Mm.
Sounds. There are no sounds still. It's still silent, just the falling snow.
Mm.
And you're getting a sense that this was a place like a dark heart of the forest. Nothing wanted to come here
Mm.
because of whatever corruption or whatever was here. And even though that's fallen, you think there might be a small period of time in which everything, because this has been so long, that it might be a safe place to camp for the night. Not
Mhm.
permanently. This is not a
Right.
place you'd want to stay permanently. There are dark things in this forest. You've encountered them. They might set up shop here, but for now, whatever was here was holding everything at bay, and now it is gone, and it may take a while for things to catch up and realize that this presence is gone now.
Cool. All right. After that, come back inside, say, hey, all clear. I think we're good for the night. Plan on leaving on the morning anyways. Eleanor, I gave you your sword back.
Thank you.
I've
Did
got
I-
camp
did I
all
find
precious for you.
Did I find anything burnable? Sticks? Anything on the ground?
Not that hasn't already been burned.
So there's nothing we can start a fire with or anything like that.
Not within the immediate vicinity.
right.
Once you go about 30 feet out and into the forest itself,
Then there would be.
then there might be.
Quick question. Do we
But
still
also
have...
remember the things that were taken, like the trees that aren't burned and that are close aren't necessarily dry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I walked around the building with Borland, so that's what I was looking for. I just wanted to know if I found anything.
Is there any demon's blood anywhere on the ground left?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
appears to have evaporated.
All right.
There are still husks of demons, just not the demon.
A demon
say-
campfire sounds real cozy.
No fire. I say 2 sleep, 2 take watch.
I
Yeah.
I want to push. I want to push for one person take watch. I don't think we all need to take watch.
Can
Aye.
Groups.
Can I check him to see if I
Aye.
trust his call or not?
You can do an insight. So, Borland,
Mhm.
privately,
Mhm.
because you can choose to roll privately.
Okay.
Roll me either it'll be a charisma check, but it
Oh, I
will
suck
be
at charisma.
a persuasion or deception, depending on what you're going for.
Oh, I see. And then how do I roll it privately? Oh, self.
I don't know,
see.
but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I can do
yeah.
it. I can do it to you.
Yeah, just do it to me then.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. You said deception, or what else was the other one? Persuasion.
Yeah. Okay.
He's smiling, everyone listening. He's smiling.
Not great.
And then I roll insight.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The great thing about having a big mic is like when I can't keep my face straight, I can just.
I got a 4. I got a 4.
Let's go.
I
You
got
know
a 4.
all the
Let's
things.
go 4. Let's go 4.
Nothing gets by you.
Oh my gosh, I love
I-
that.
It is hard to discern.
Yeah, I'm 4th then. I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I'm just thinking that I would like more sleep and a long rest, and I have this nice juicy armor, so I personally do not feel worried for when I'm on watch, and that's why I feel like,
Well,
whatever.
I mean, I understand that, but this also, 10 minutes ago had a demon blood corrupting everything around it. Not exactly
and we-
immediately like, hey, I feel safe now,
and we fucked it up. It's no big deal.
That's kind of a big deal.
Can I see if the demon clothing looks better than the
yes.
bartender clothing that I have wrapped around my wound?
Oh my god.
I think
So
you're
the-
healed by now, aren't you?
You could presumably take some tatters of charred clothing from the demons and the angelic beings and make some ropes if you so desire.
Is it better quality than what I'm wearing? Is what I'm asking. Like, are
No.
they worse quality? Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's probably been deteriorating for who knows how long.
charred, but presumably if you put it together, you might be able to make something cooler than the robes that you have.
Then this is
depending
what I
on
would do.
how successful you are.
I'm keeping my barmaid bandages, okay, and I'm proud of them. I'm going to like refit them so they look nice because I feel like I got a staff put through my chest. Like it doesn't heal in 3 days. But during my watch, I would like to make a small bag then out of the clothes of the angelic things and the demons.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh yeah. All right, we got this. 10. Middle of the pack.
Let's go.
Okay, you are able to make yourself a serviceable bag out of the scraps of clothing, burned, charred clothing, and some of it has like abyssal runes on it, and some of it has angelic celestial script. It is an interesting. It's an interesting bag. It kind of looks like the seatbelt bags that you see. You know?
like a sling bag.
Yeah, but it's got like angelic and infernal
It's like
script.
it's like a fanny pack.
Actually, it does look like a fanny pack.
That's amazing.
Oh, dude, totally a fanny pack. Please, yeah.
Fanny pack for sure.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
wanna wear-
absolutely down for this.
I want to wear it on my front right hip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, can you what can you carry in there that you can pull out like really quick in combat or something?
What do I would like to look around and see if there's anything that I find impressive to put in my, like whether it's a rock or like a piece of structure or.
Look, there are plenty of petrified angelic remains, charred demonic remains, horns, teeth, petrified
plenty
angel
for you to-
wings.
Just-
I want like if there's wings, I want like the little claw hand on the end of the wings, like the little 4 or 5 long bone claw. Is there any of that on the ground? Yeah.
There's a demon that you find with some wings like that.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in my angelic demon fanny pack front right hip. Is that a good custom item?
Excellent.
I love
Okay.
that.
And then are you guys setting up watches and going to bed for tonight?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is taking what watch?
I am very uneasy, so I'll go first. If anyone would like to join and go a shift, that's fine. If you want to just do one at a time, that's also fine.
I mean, I'm fine with you guys doing. I'm just thinking for me, I can just do it by myself. It doesn't matter. So we could do 3 shifts. We could do. Yeah, somebody would have to be by themselves if we did 3.
I'm on watch. If anyone
That's me.
happens to be awake, that's cool. If not, that's also cool.
Okay. So who's going first?
If he's going first, I don't care when I go. So I'll say wake me up last.
Okay, I'll go second.
All
Borland,
right, dear.
I'll go
Alanora,
third.
are you attuning your items?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. First, we'll go to Borland.
Yeah, give it to me.
Borland, the armor that you have is called the Armor of the Fallen.
Armor of the Fallen. Is it an actual item that's in D&D?
Correct.
Is this
Excellent.
the? Oh, that'd be too nerdy.
And it
if
is
I was
plate
right.
armor.
It'd be too nerdy if I
Okay,
was
so
right. I
let
don't wanna guess.
me. So I need to delete this plate armor that I had, right?
Yes.
So delete. Okay, and then go to add. And then what'd you say it was?
It is called the Armor of the Fallen.
Armor of the Fallen. A
And it
plate.
is plate, yes.
Is this the temporary hit point one?
No.
Okay, oh, good. That'd have been really nerdy if I got it right.
No, this one's pretty
I
cool.
have heartburn.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Armor of the Fallen. Let's look at it. While wearing this armor, you can use it to cast either Speak with the Dead or Animate Dead.
Oh,
Once the
armor. Oh yeah.
Once the armor
no.
has cast a spell this way, it can't cast either spell until the next. While you are attuned to this armor, the armor is destroyed. Dang. Cool. Cool. Also, it was a good thing that I grabbed this because it's heavy armor, and I don't know if anybody else can wear heavy armor.
Nope. I mean, anyone can wear heavy armor.
I can wear light armor.
Eleonora, you have Sun Shadow's Bane, unanointed.
That sounds cool.
This is one I made up myself, actually.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is a homebrew item, so let me know if you can't pull it up.
If I can learn how to spell, that would be great.
I resemble that remark.
Why?
You are that, Mark.
You are,
Yeah.
yeah. Hi, Mark.
I am the mark.
Sun Shadow's Bane? Unanointed or anointed?
Unanointed.
Unanointed. Okay. I'm going to add to equipment.
What does it do?
Let's see. Blade of Radiance. While grasping the hilt, you can take a bonus action to cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence or make the blade disappear. While the blade exists, the magic weapon functions as a long sword with the finesse property. Finesse?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yep.
If you are proficient with longsword or short swords, which I think
You are.
you are proficient with the Sunblade.
Cool.
You gain 2 bonus action rolls. Demonic Bond. The demon's essence lingers within the sword while you wield Sun Shadow's Bane. You are subtly bound to the demon's will. Each night, the sword demands a sacrifice in exchange for the power it grants. If you refuse, the demon's influence grows stronger. Let's see. At dawn, if you have not offered a sacrifice, such as a personal item, a drop of your blood, or performing a ritual that demonstrates servitude to the demon, you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save throw or take 2d6 physics damage. Psychic damage. The damage increases by 1d6 every day you fail to meet the demon's demands. Oh, damn it. The demon may also communicate with you through dreams or visions, offering forbidden knowledge or promising the fulfillment of your desires in exchange for further acts of darkness.
Well,
We don't know
awesome.
that.
enjoy that. Does it give you any positives?
Yeah, so it gives you a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls,
That's pretty
and you
solid.
do 1d8 radiant damage. In addition, if you hit an undead, you do an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Hell yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Also, you get the feeling that should you, in fact, give in to the demon's will, that he is willing to grant you more power through this blade.
I tell you what, it's probably a good thing I didn't get that sword.
Because you'd give it immediately.
I would give it immediately.
You're like, what do you need? A lamb? Let's go.
The demon would be like,
Corinthus-
dude, stop calling me while I'm home, man. Like, I'm off right now.
Parentis wakes up and I have the sword just like right above his head, ready to drop it
The
on him in the
demon
middle
demands
of the
it.
I mean, there are multiple options. A drop of your own blood,
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
not the biggest
No.
No.
tick in the world.
I'm sure the
Yet.
demon won't ask for more later on.
night. Yeah. I
All I'm
agree.
thinking of is Grog with his little blade.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That was part of the inspiration. Eleonora, as you sleep,
Mm-hmm.
if a voice creeps into your mind,
Shocker.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had hoped it would be you, Eleonora. We can do such beautiful things together. If you would give me a drop of your essence, the pact can be sealed.
Oh gosh. As I'm falling asleep, or I am asleep.
you are asleep currently,
Okay.
but that is what he says to you in your dreams.
Mm.
Frentis,
Hi.
nothing happens during your watch.
Excellent.
And I believe that takes us to Eleonora, correct? Oh, actually, during your short rest,
Oh, yeah, because
you-
an hour of short rest to attune.
did you attune to your...
I 100% would have.
you have the glimmering moon bow.
Is it in
Longbow.
the glimmering moon bow?
Yes.
You having fun there, Duder?
Longbow.
You having fun? You having fun?
All right. Ooh, 1d8 plus 3 damage, plus 1d6 radiant. The silver and black bow is engraved with the faces of the moon. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you hit with a ranged attack rolled using this magic bow, the target takes an extra 1d6 radiant damage. If you load no ammunition in the weapon, it produces its own, automatically creating one piece of magic ammunition when you make a ranged attack with it. The ammunition created by the bow vanishes the instant after it hits or misses a target. While wielding this magic bow, you can use a bonus action to enter a semi-incorporeal state until the start of your next turn. While semi-incorporeal, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Once the bonus action is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. That is dope.
That's thick.
That is... Let me show you what my bow can do. That
You know
is
what?
a thing of beauty.
As far as the magical item lottery goes, I'm very glad that Eleanor got that sword.
Just a
Just
prick
put it
of my
that way.
finger, and it's like, here's your blood.
Yeah.
So, Eleonora,
A minute. Yeah.
during your watch, do you give in to the demon's demands?
If I don't, it becomes worse, pretty much.
Right, but it could do more damage. Fuck it, yeah. I go, yeah. Why not?
No, it's not my turn yet.
Yeah, I'm
You
dead
got a
asleep.
little too happy about that.
Russ, do I click long rest?
Yeah, you guys can click long rest. Nothing will happen during the night, but Eleonora, you can now trade out the Sun Shadow's Bane unanointed for the Sun Shadow's Bane anointed blade.
Question. My beautiful, handsome DM.
Yeah.
After a long rest, is my maximum HP back to the original, or is it still where it was
Yes.
after the mist? Okay.
So everybody's maximum HP resets.
Thank you.
I was gonna say Parentis was down to 14.
I had 14 health left total. I was like, if we get in a fight, I am doomed.
What was it called again? Damn it.
Well, it's the weapon you have in your inventory.
I know, I accidentally deleted it.
Anointed.
Oh.
Anointed.
So
I got it for you.
Okay.
During my watch, is making my fanny pack my watch. Is that the duration of my watch? Or do I have time to like investigate and look around
Hey,
more?
it's not
and-
your turn yet. It's my
Yeah,
watch.
will you sit down?
Yeah.
I
you have to
thought
go
he said
last.
nothing happened during the night. I thought he was just skipping
Nothing
forward when you, when
No,
you
no.
said nothing happened during the night.
Well, I'm gonna do something during the
Oh,
night.
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Do your
back off.
thing.
I am gonna go around to all the demons, and I'm going to
Huh?
cut off all of their horns and put them in my bag.
Okay.
And and that's what I'm doing during the night.
I like it.
And I don't want to tell anybody. I just want them to wake up, and if they notice, they notice. If they don't, they don't notice.
Okay. Excellent. It has been added to your inventory, Eleonora.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's attuned for you so you don't have to worry. Boom, boom, boom.
Yay.
And now it
Yep,
does
tuned. There we go.
stuff.
Yay.
I like stuff and things.
I like stuff. And I have to keep giving it my drop of blood.
In order for it to pretty much shut up.
Every night or something, right?
Yeah.
What's the state of these demon bodies and celestial bodies or whatever? They're like
Montana.
petrified, or are they all like charred?
The angelic bodies are petrified. The demon bodies are charred.
And they're like charred, like they've been charred for a while, right? Like they're just like
Well,
charcoal.
while you're removing the bones, you actually see that they actually glow as if they're cold that is still on fire.
Cool, 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 cool.
And as you prise the horns from them, there is a residual heat to them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna keep me warm up in the
And-
snow.
Now that the snow is falling, you can see that it does not gather on the bones.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to take some bones too secretly. No one knows.
Yeah.
And I
obviously.
think unless anybody else has anything.
Can I go?
He's like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, go.
ready.
How long, like, does it take up my whole watch to make the fanny pack and break the one demon hand off? Yeah. And put it in there?
To make your fanny pack, yes.
Okay.
The
So then everyone's awake by the time I'm done making it.
wouldn't take much. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't really have time to investigate or do anything else. It's just
You can.
that's
I'll give it to you. I mean, because maybe you have to wake everybody up, and so you do an investigation real quick. It depends.
well, like, because I would be looking at the demon bodies if I was taking their clothing to make a fanny pack. So I would see, I assume, the horns cut off and stuff.
Yeah, you see the horns cut off. Yeah.
So then, can I like investigate, like, see if I notice anything magical or different about the bones, like picking them up, seeing those cut off, or could I?
You notice the same thing, that they kind of have this char coal, like the coal embers kind of in them. But yeah, that's what you notice. And you notice that there were horns before and now there aren't, and they've just kind of been broken off.
I want to take like just two like club size either arm bones or leg bones, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Sure. You can get a
something-
femur or whatever that thigh bone is.
Yeah, like something like that I could fit in my fanny pack that are like I could double hand and just put them in my fanny pack.
Fun.
Yeah, two.
Go
of
ahead.
them. That's okay. Okay. And then that's
Whatever
my
the thigh bone is, you have those.
thigh bone. Okay.
Yeah. And the demonic bodies are bones. The angelic bodies are petrified, almost like statues.
It's a femur.
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 Yeah.
Femur. Femur.
You having fun over there?
Have you ever thought about that actual word? It's a funny word.
It is.
Femur.
Eleonora is
Today-
absolutely not who I expected to end up with this longsword, by the way.
I figured as much.
Were you thinking it was going to be me?
This. I thought you or Ferentus was going to end up with the longsword.
I got a cool bow. I'm happy.
Yeah,
And
No,
unlike
originally-
someone I know, I'm not a loot goblin.
These demon femur bones like generate any heat out of my fanny pack or anything like that? Are they that hot or?
No, I mean they're
Okay.
warm to the touch, but they're not hot.
Okay. I want to like just as time goes, like start trying to make like burrow into them so I could like maybe turn them into nunchucks eventually.
You can work on that.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
okay.
You can work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I know it'll take a while because it's bone. Just like in free time, I want to pull them out of my fanny pack and just slowly start to.
Right.
The very end of the campaign, he's finally got his nunchucks.
Right?
I
The
know it's
last
going to be
battle.
hilarious.
Smacked himself in the eye with them once he finally could use them.
roll for
Which would
roll for your
be-
hit. 2.
Hilarious. But yeah, that's our session for tonight.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that was great. Good thing we didn't bypass the church. That would have been weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't want
I
to
knew
go in
we
that
weren't
door
going
though.
to. Like, there's no way I was going to let us not do it, but
Yeah, I didn't want to
Right.
go in the door though, so I'm like,
100%.
let's blow a hole in the wall.
Which worked out great. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just like, no, that can't be my real dad. And now I know for sure, 100% it wasn't. So everything's fine.
He's a little too giddy. It makes me
Oh, I
concerned.
know his plans. I say things just to make him happy.
Hey, look, nobody knows if that was your dad or not.
I know
It might not
100% it
be.
wasn't.
I mean, it may not be.
Everything's
I
fine.
don't
I
know,
know
I thought it was
exactly
your
what
dad.
he
This-
is.
This
Maybe your
demon is
parents-
promising.
Maybe a demon didn't capture the souls of your parents
I
and
don't think
imprison
so.
them,
Nope.
and is using them to funnel their own nefarious deeds.
They had
Nefarious
very
deeds.
sweet deaths. We
Yep,
had the
yep.
touching end moment. I buried them myself
Yeah.
and
Did
I
you
went
see
adventuring.
Did you see my fanny pack though?
It's pretty sweet.
I want to say, this demon's just offering to help me find my daddy. Like,
The second
that's, in all honesty, that's the funniest part is this whole journey has actually started just with that. Trying to find my dad. That's all it was.
well, we found him. He
Did
seems
you
chill.
Did you have a look and see what the anointed blade does now?
No.
Oh, I want
Like,
to
I
do
looked,
this.
but I didn't look, if that makes sense. It does the Blade of Radiance, the 2 damage, attack rolls, lingers within the sword, will wield through you. Okay, that's the same. It looks kind of the same. Oh, Radiant Corruption, is that the newest thing? Yes.
Radiant corruption. God damn it.
Yep. Russell it
While
worked.
the sword is wielded, it still deals radiant damage as normal, but its light is now sickly. Whenever you deal radiant damage with the sun sword, the blade also inflicts an extra 1d8 necrotic damage. This additional necrotic damage represents the demon's influence over the weapon, slowly turning its light into shadow. Fuck you!
That's Russell's favorite phrase.
It absolutely is. Like, when I get my book published, that is the thing that is going to give me the most joy. Like when Dumbledore died and everybody cried. I want that moment. I want to make people go, screw you, Russell.
I love
I don't know what they're
Feast
talking
on
about,
it.
man. I got a fucking fanny pack and slowly maybe demon nunchucks. So
I've got a badass bow that lets me be safe every so often. So, like,
I got armor that lets me piss myself and it cleans itself, dude.
I know, dude.
You
I know.
won D&D, man.
I really wanted to dirty that thing for you.
Dude, I am never getting out of this
Thing that
armor
you're most
again.
excited about.
That's so good. Welcome to D&D.
Welcome to D&D, where you can piss your armor and it cleans itself.
Dude, it's so
Diaper
nice. Do you know how
armor for
much?
the wo-
Do you know how much time is wasted as an adventurer just removing gear so you can piss?
Right, dude.
Never again.
I can be prepared all the time, 100% of the time, because I don't ever have to stop.
Yeah,
Look
and
you
let's
straight
not
in the
talk
eye.
about
I'm
the
peeing
fact
right
that
now.
it allows you to animate dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's not the important part. It's just
that's
being able to
not
piss
the
himself.
important part.
Which I'm gonna throw
Right.
this out there. You could have cast that on one of the demon skeletons or one of the petrified angelic remains.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
He was
could've-
more concerned about pissing himself. Okay.
I was more
I
concerned.
know.
What if
right?
I piss on him? Does it clean it too?
Well, hey,
Oh my God,
there's
it's
always
toilet all over
there's always
again.
next session
It's
before we
always next
leave. I
one.
could have done.
Oh yeah. Hey, we should do that too before
yeah.
we leave.
Yeah, let's figure that out because your post was very confusing and I'm dumb.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I have no idea.
somebody's avoiding us for like a month or something like that.
Someone's trying to have a successful life.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
spend time with family or whatever. I don't get it.
Disgusting.
I don't get it.
Imagine having people like you a lot.
It sucks.
Couldn't be me.
So the 5th and the 6th are open in April.
Before we do that, I'm just gonna send everyone out of here while we discuss.
Yeah.
Stream
Oh, yeah,
side, we raid within D&D. I always try to raid someone I've never seen before. We're sending everyone over here to Night Owl Nerds Fate Split Session 83. I like their city map here. Before we get out of here on stream side, Russell, thank you very much. That was super fun tonight.
Very fun.
You guys are
Thank
so great.
you, my fellow players. You guys made it super fun tonight.
Yay!
And I loved the window put. The second, like it took forever when you were explaining it for it to register what, like you meant by what was happening on the window pane. And I was like, oh, Fluff. Once you were like, I'll turn a circle. I was like, oh, I see what his description was. It just wasn't clicking for me what the fuck it was. I was like, okay, I see the puzzle now. And I love those kind of puzzles.
I know.
Oh,
I
good.
was
I'm glad.
That was awesome.
That was I had a lot of fun. So I had this is an encounter.